So Not Actually Heroes, The Forgotten. We're on a new platform. We're going to try out something new this go around. So instead of jumping right into what happened last time with the characters in the storyline, we're going to go over some of the basics of how to use this virtual tabletop that we switched to.
Oh no, Diz, you know what this means?
What's that?
Do you know what this means? That means before D&D, it's time for the brand new show, Before the Roll.
Before the roll. Also, you may notice that the characters will be in the game will be level 5, but the actual little sheets that are popping up here next to me all say they're level 4. So that's just because I ran out of time in switching everything over to this new virtual tabletop. So let's go over
no
to
attention to the sheets.
Somebody is just throwing dice. As soon as I made it live, all the dice that slide thrown, they all threw onto the screen at once.
I rolled a D83.
D83. Nice. All right, so this is Foundry. Personally, I don't have anything against Roll20. I really like Roll20. I used it for a long time. But Foundry just has more features, and it has a community that is very active. And I've just barely got into just the edge of it here. So this is Foundry, and we're going to go over some stuff for the players here, because some of you guys haven't even got to experience Foundry at all, and I've only experienced it for about a week now or less. So first, you may notice you have a hot bar at the bottom down there. That's pretty cool stuff, right? Oh, thank you. So you can add things to there, but to do that, you need to open up your character sheet. So up in the top right-hand corner, you'll have a little guy-looking thing that says, if you mouse over it, it says Actors, and you click that. You should have a folder in there called PC, Player Characters. You open up that by clicking on it. You should have your character sheet in there, and if it's Keltash, you just click on Keltash there, and it will pop open the character sheet. And in there, it's got all your stuff from D&D Beyond, except for some of your inventory items and some of the custom stuff, stuff like that. Not perfect on the import, but it helps us out a little bit, at least on HP, AC, spell slots, things like that. So a lot of cool stuff in here. But if you click over on like spell book or in your inventory, and let's say you have a sword that you use, you could just click and drag that sword down to your hotbar down there. And then when you want to use it, you just click the sword down the hotbar. Or you can also open up the character sheet and click on it in here. That's fine as well, whatever you prefer to do it. Same way with the spell book. Spellbook will actually keep track of your spell slots. So if you're rolling spells right now or something to test them out or something, we'll have to add those spell slots back before we start playing. But let's see. You also have your feature tab, which is a lot of your passive and active feats. Like I think maybe like Hellish Rebuke would be in there if you're a tiefling, things like that. So your divine or channel divinity is in there. All your extra stuff like that. Let's look at Keltash's. Character has little effect on it or something. It has 1 point of exhaustion on there. Now, Russ, do you remember having a point of exhaustion for some reason? I personally don't remember. Does anybody remember this? Because I'm going to remove it because I don't remember it.
I could live with it,
And if it was supposed to be there, if it was supposed to be there, then sometimes magical things happen, and it's a magical world. So, and it just he feels better all of a sudden. So, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that exhaustion.
I know when he got his level of exhaustion, but it should not still be there.
Shouldn't be there, right? That's what I was thinking. So, we're gonna remove that.
He acquired it against the Murlocs.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that was a while
long
ago.
time ago.
That was a while ago.
That was a minute.
All right. So that's those things. So moving your character, you click on your token, right? And it'll put a little orange box around it for you. And then you can use your arrow keys. I'm going to move Kyle's character here. I think he's moving it as well. And you can use your arrow keys to move your token around. You can also click and drag. So like say I'm going to move El Real all the way across the screen here. So I clicked and drug the character, and now it's going to show me the path that he took all the way over there. Now, I'm pretty sure there's another way to do that where you can maybe, I know in Roll20 you can do it, so I would imagine you can do it here. I just haven't figured it out yet. Sometimes there's like a button you can press where you can actually draw the path that you're going to take, and then you hit, once you get it completed, it will actually walk that path over to it.
You can do that?
I don't know how to do that yet, but you can do it in Roll20, so I would imagine you can do it.
I was gonna say that sounds super cool, honestly.
Yeah. So we'll have to figure that one out. And Judgy, I think you've used Foundry, right? Quite a bit.
Yeah, I've used it a few times.
So you may know some stuff that I don't know. So feel free to chime in with anything that you might know. So that's basic movement stuff. So let's talk about your token here. So if you right click your token, you'll notice, I'm not sure what all options you have personally. Do you have the toggle visibility state as a player? The top right hand looks like a little guy with a hood on.
Yeah, we have assign status, we have toggle combat, target, and height plus our HP.
Okay. All right. So, there's all kinds of light and vision in the properties for the tokens and the characters, but I don't know that you guys actually have access to that stuff or not. I may have to set all that stuff for you. So, so there's stuff like, just like in Roll20, you could be emitting light, like if you've got your sword out, Elreal, you would be emitting X amount of light, to bright and dim. And we can even have an animation where it kind of flickers or is radiating from you, or it can look differently than just it being a light source. So that's some bonuses there. But when we go over into the map, some of you guys aren't going to be able to see anything all of a sudden. You'll be able to see your token, and that's it. Now we'll have to fix that. If you don't have dark vision natively like Russ, you're not going to have dark vision. So we'll have to figure out if there's a light source near you, or if you are carrying a torch, and we'll put a torch light on you or something, something like that. So,
sweet.
All right. Let's see.
Have we discussed why everybody's names are zorping around all over the place?
That's their mouse.
That's your mouse pointer. So Sly can be like pointing at something on the screen and say, "Hey,
who is
Russ,
this over here?
What is that?" And you could be like, you can tell what he's pointing at.
Is maximum dope right there.
That's pretty cool, right? All right, so let's talk about stuff on the left-hand side over here. If you click on the token controls, you've got select token, which is just selecting your token, moving around stuff. You've got target, which helps you target somebody in combat. There's measure distance, and you can just measure a distance from here to there, just like you could in Roll20, and it'll tell you. It's a little more accurate than Timmy Turbo coming in with a sub. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Then there's some other stuff in here about effects and stuff. Haven't got into that yet. So the next time we play, I'll probably know more about the effects and how to make things look prettier and stuff like that. But right now, I don't really know. Those are the important ones there. Right underneath the token controls, there's measurement controls, and if you click on it, it looks like a ruler with an angle in it. You can do ranges of spells. Like you can see, like I'm gonna cast Fireball, and it's
You can
a 20.
you can make
your Fireball. You can make your Fireball, right?
You can make a radius. It's really cool.
And then
How
if
do
you
you-
want to get rid of it, just right click. I think you just click on it and hit delete, and it'll go away. So and then I guess when you right click it there, or when you right click it, that means you've activated the spell. That's where you want it to be, right? So there's also cones, which are pretty cool. We always have issues with cones, right? Figuring out. And then there's the rectangle.
That's a ray. So it's just a straight. It's a straight shot.
Just a black, just like think of the breath weapons, right? Those are just a lot of those are about half and half. Some are straight and some are cones. So,
Cool.
let's see. There's tile controls, which I don't know if you guys actually have. You guys have that up under
we
the
We have journal
drawing
notes
tools
and sequence layers are the last.
Oh, cool. Okay. So journal notes, which I haven't got into, you can put the different notes on. You can put them on maps, and you can put them on different things like that. They call the maps on this scenes instead of maps, and the tokens or characters are actors. So just so you're familiar with the terminology.
And scene.
Fancy. You guys are actors. But I have a bunch of other controls here for music, lighting, different things, drawing walls, stuff like that. So there's something called sequencer. I'm not sure about the sequencer stuff. I would imagine they put stuff in a sequence of events that happen.
How do I get rid of the ray?
There should be like a little box at the starting point of the ray that's like black with some white like design in it. If you left click that and then just hit your delete button.
Yep.
Oh, there. Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right. So under your actual character sheet, under actor, do you guys have at the top right? Do you have a prototype token, or is that only for me?
I do not see one. No.
Okay.
So for actor,
DAE sheet or close.
Okay. So the prototype template, which I can see, is different than the actual token. So if I click on your token and change something, like I give you dark vision on the map that you're on, then when I go over to the next map and I drag your token back onto the map again, you won't have dark vision anymore because it's specific to that token instance, right? But if I change it in the prototype token, every time I drag it onto the map, you will have that dark vision because it changed it on your character instead of just your token instance. So I think that's there's one more thing. So combat. So once we go into combat somewhere, I don't know if that'll even happen, right? This session or anything, but you just right click on your token and you can click the little toggle combat state. What that does is it puts you into the turn order. So once you click it, then if you go up to the little cross swords up in the top right hand corner, there's combat encounters. You will see yourself in there now. Your character will be in there with a little D20 out to the right side. And if you click it, you can. Oh, I swear. Oh, somebody rolled a 1. Oh no!
I win.
If you click it, it will roll your initiative and put it into the turn order. Now, if you don't want to do it that way and you want to roll dice, I don't know if you can do it, but at least I can do it. I can right click and I can update the combatant, and I can just set your like on Meridius. I'm gonna set his to like 75 because
That's typically about what he rolls for initiative anyway.
Yeah.
That's not true. I'm not on JD.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So That's basically how that works. And then any questions or anything you guys see that I might have missed here?
I don't see the initiative entry you were talking about. You click
Okay.
on combat
So-
encounters. and-
So if you right click on your token first
Token.
on the board, and then there's a little shield with swords, click on it and it will activate you. And then in the top right hand corner of the screen, you should see some little chat bubbles, and next to that you'll see two little swords crossed. You see those?
Yep.
Okay. If you click that, then you should see yourself in there now. And there's your initiative. So
I'm not rolling the game. No.
get all those nat ones out now. So
Hell yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
But you can't untoggle combat state, huh?
I would assume when Diz clears the
you
combat
can.
stage,
I don't know
it'll
if you
clear.
can. I can untoggle you from combat, but I don't know if you can. Now, when I end
I
the
cannot.
encounter, okay, you can't. So it locks you into the combat, I guess. But I can remove you from combat if for some reason you're no
Once
longer
you go
there.
combat, you never go back.
You never
Ah.
go back. That's true.
I have one other question.
All right.
How do you manipulate how do you scroll across the map? I can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel.
You
but-
right click and drag the map.
Yep. Right click and drag.
Trust me, it caught me and Sly off guard.
It
too.
took me and Timmy forever to figure that one out. We finally were like, I finally was like, Diz, I'm fucking stupid. Why do I only see the top left corner of the map?
Nice. I got it now.
All right. So I deleted the combat encounter there, which should have
Yeah,
untoggled your
it's cool.
combat. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Meridius is about to kill like almost all of us with one
So Meridius, to get rid of that, I think it's it may be the very, you see a little spike at the end of the cone down there? I think if you click on it, you can delete it from there, maybe.
Oh, he doesn't want to.
I'm not sure.
He wants us to be aware that he can kill us at any time.
Oh, he's killing? Okay, that's fine. That's fine too.
First off, that's my gust of wind.
Oh, I thought it was your cone of rage.
It does look like you're blowing Spoofy away because he's turned. So you see how Spoofy's turned his token there? If you click on your own token and you hold shift and do your mouse wheel, it will spin your token around. So, and if you have like a 3D token, like I know Meridius, you have a 3D token there. We're just using the flat one for the moment, but you have one that you built on Hero Forge, or is that a Hero Forge, right?
Yeah.
We can actually put that into the game, and then it looks a little cooler, just kind of rotated around. Oh, we got to add Ellen in because right now she's. It looks like she's sitting side by side with Judgy down there.
Oh, come on in,
breakdancing.
So let's. All right, so let's.
Can we
Add
just
me.
establish that the top of the character's image is the direction they're looking at? Because I could see this getting out of control quick.
Yeah. You don't have to worry. I'm not gonna worry about which way you're facing or not. So right now, that's just. I think at one time we tried to do that with the flanking stuff. No,
Yes.
Yeah.
we're not worried about any of
Yep.
that. So
That epically exploded in our face.
yeah, we're not worried about that. So that's
You
just
can
something for you to play
turn
around with.
Infinitely.
Yeah.
Turn your
All right,
little
so
hearts.
we're gonna jump over into a map real quick, okay?
That was
just
a wonderful lesson, Diz. It's almost
Huh?
like you were stalling for some reason.
No.
That
I
was our
wouldn't have done
first
Can't
episode.
imagine.
That was our first episode of Before the Roll.
that before the
Oh,
roll.
well, that's what it was.
Yep.
All right, now that before the roll's over, let's get that catchphrase out of the way, clan.
We hope that all of your pre-rolls are. We hope all your stat rolls are nat 20s.
There you go. All right, so we're gonna jump over into the entrance, okay? So you guys have all seen this map already. All right, so
Oh my god.
Let me fix it
Yeah.
here.
It looks so much better like this.
That's what I
pay
call a heavenly
attention
body.
to the angel and what's coming out of the angel.
Yeah, it's radiating.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the angel that you guys saw in the, when you first came in. So that you've already seen this map, and I thought it'd be a good starter here. You notice that there's doors on each side. You can actually click on the doors because they're not locked and open them. Now they won't actually, the animation won't actually open them, but let's say that, but you can tell that some of the light opened up into there. Yeah, so. And if it was actually out on a map and there was something behind it, like another more of the map, you would see more. Also, there seems to be a feature you can add where you can kind of put little things on the map. Let's say Sly went over to the far side and he was going to go through that door. He could click on this little thing that I would put on the map, the door, and it would teleport him to that next map. Now, I haven't did it yet. There's a video, and I haven't watched it yet because it's going to probably take me a little bit to implement it and do it. But I'm going to try to do that as well. So,
Will it do that for spells like Dimension Door too? Will it actually remove your token from so you can't even see anything?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I'm sure you can. Because
once we get
right
Dimension
now
Door, we'll figure it out.
Right now, yeah. Right now it won't. But like I said, this is more like a community, and all of these modules that I've added into this thing, all this extra stuff, the dice roll thing, that's a module that somebody kind of just put out there. And so
there are companies though that do make their own modules.
They do. There's some premium stuff that you can buy.
Yep.
So but a lot of it is free. So
you let me know what premium stuff you got going on, and I'll start a GoFundMe just right now.
This is all the free stuff, I'm pretty sure, except for the Foundry license.
That's what I'm saying. Let me know what premium stuff he wants, and I'll start a GoFundMe.
Like the premium stuff we saw was like pre-built adventures that you could just download the different modules for, and it came with NPCs already built, maps already built.
Oh, that's
everything. You just start the module and it goes.
Okay.
Like
There's
if you
the
were
music,
trying to learn how, like if you were trying to learn how to DM for the first time, and you have a pre-built story to go off of, that's cool.
Everything's there for you. You just play it out. There's all your descriptions. Everything's built. The tokens. You just run it.
That's cool.
Yep.
Is that
and
me
then
feedbacking?
and like Paizo, the company that makes
I don't hear feedback.
Pathfinder. They released a bunch of free modules so you can do Pathfinder or Starfinder in Foundry.
All right, so we're going to go over to another map here. This other map is not going to have a lot of light on it, okay? So we're going to have to deal with that right off the bat. And it also, the next map is humongous, okay, compared to the map that you're on. So we're going to move over there.
Ready?
And this is where we're going to get back into the actual session that we were playing. And then I'll go over how we got to where we're at, So let's jump over there first.
Mistakes were made.
Okay. All right, so I'm not sure where you're at on the map. Okay, but
I can't see anything but the little hallway that I was in last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now there is fog of war, and you may notice some grayed out areas. Okay. Now it's not really very fair for you because I've done fog of war now, but once you re-explore the area, it will show, and you'll be able to see. You won't see what's currently happening in that area, but you'll get to see at least the layout of the area that was there. But right now you're only seeing a little bit of where you're at. And I think somebody has a light source over here. I think all right, so Elreal, you have a light source. So what are you currently? So what's the
I think we had it at 15 by 15, right?
15 bright, 15 dim.
Yeah, because I can.
Someone
raise
also
it
has a
lower.
light source on their crossbow.
That would be Keltash.
Yeah, I think it was Keltash.
What?
Because I cast light on his crossbow bolt.
You're blind in the
Oh,
dark,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
we lit
yeah,
up your
yeah.
crossbow. Or
So he
Crane
has
lit up your
light on his crossbow, so let's put it on there.
Yep.
Okay, so what is the
Protector, cool.
what's the bright on that?
It's bright 20 feet and dim light 20 additional feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a surefire. No big deal.
All right, so there is your stuff. Okay. And let's see, tricks. What did you have? 5
Just
feet.
5 feet. Yep. Don't mind me.
Okay.
I'm shoving food in my face. You know,
5 feet
Me
bright
too.
light.
I'm a mess.
5 feet
I
bright
think
light,
so.
right?
I think it's just 5 feet light is all it says.
Okay, we'll go with bright light then. Yeah. Okay. I think Silver, you have dark vision, right? No. Okay.
Negative.
I
Do you have a light source?
I didn't have a light source on me. I don't think.
Okay.
I was just
you were just
watching
standing in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you guys can
Am
see
I-
the torches to the north of you
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
Am I just seeing people's mice moving around the screen
Yes.
right now? Is that
You
You
okay?
can see where people
That's
are
what
pointing.
that
Okay.
is.
Because I was listening, but I couldn't see anything, so I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Her eyes were playing tricks on her. She was like, "What the fuck is
I'm
this
like,
stupid
what
thing?"
are these tiny little bugs flying across my fucking screen?
The first time I got in here and Diz and I were playing around with it, I was like, what do I keep seeing all over the place? I was like, is there something wrong with my monitor or something?
It looks
Yeah.
like little
Like-
bugs.
Yep.
Right, like it's like, are there some fucking gnats in my apartment?
Yep.
I don't know. I just got here. Like,
When Diz
walked to
was
my door,
first
went to the
explaining-
bathroom, and sat down.
When Diz was first explaining, I thought he was saying only he could see it, and I was like, "Oh, you know, everybody's gonna be just like spamming their mouse movement, just trying to fuck with you
Right.
for a little bit."
All right. So have we addressed all of the lighting issues? Spoofy, you have the dark vision, so you should be able to see
Mhm.
regardless. Up to 60
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
El Real, I think you have dark
You-
vision.
you have
maybe?
dark vision.
Yep. So I'm pretty sure that's already on there. And Mordecai, you have dark vision. So
Yes.
Meridius does not, right? You do have
Yeah,
dark
Meridius
vision.
has
Okay.
dark vision. Yep.
Okay.
He needs to be able to see in the deep dark waters.
Yeah, it gave you 60
debating
feet
on whether
by
I'm
default. Yeah.
debating on whether to add to the ancestral weapon to increase it to another 60.
Oh, cool. All right. So
I'm torn.
with
Fair.
all of our tutorials done, what we're going to do is get back into the actual game. So last time you guys were exploring the Temple of the Elder Eye. Okay. When you immediately came in, you were greeted by an angelic figure. You went on in. You fought a door that was a mimic.
Mhm.
Killed it. Found a lot of treasure behind it. That was pretty cool. Then you decided to go back, or you continued east, and you set off a trap that locked both doors. You were stuck in this long hallway, and a large gelatinous cube filled the center. It was like it was just poured out of the ceiling, and ever so many seconds went by. It sounded like the ceiling opened up, and it was dumping more of it in there, and it was expanding down the hallway. While that was happening, 3 panels opened up, one in the middle and one at each end of the hallway. Inside the little panel, there was a lever, and 2 of you had to go through the gelatinous cube. One had to go all the way to the other side to get to the lever at the end, and the other one had to stay inside the gelatinous cube and swim over and pull the lever from inside of it. You guys did that. It drained the gelatinous cube from the room through the floor, and the door's unlocked. On the other side of the door, you found 3 new companions that have now since joined your party. Spoofy,
Hello.
Trix, and Telvir. They were part of another group that was in here, and some of their comrades met an untimely end. Some by a door that ate them, and the others by the gelatinous cube trap that you guys just made it through. So they just went through there. And as you guys were talking, Trix said, "We don't want to go that way." Well, I'm abbreviating. Don't want to go that way because there's a chimera in there asleep. So while that was happening, you guys heard a scream coming back from the entrance, and as you ran and followed the sound of it, it led you to the south, and you found one of your other guildmates down there. What was her name? Is it
Maisie? Something like that?
what was it?
Maisie.
Isn't it like Maisie or something?
Maisie, yeah. You found Maisie, who told you that her party had split up, and that the half-orc that was with her, and I can't remember his name either right off the top of my head. Deverin. He had been killed here, and then you got beset upon by some liquid ooze things that kind of came out of these little puddles and had faces on them. They tried to climb into your mouth and choke you to death. It was just real fun time in here. You guys dispatched most of them, and then two of them ran, and one of them got into the corner and found a crack and slipped away through there. The other ran under a door that was going to the south. Instead of pursuing or going down the hallway to the right, to the east, you guys decided to take Maisie back to the entrance where the angelic figure is and leave her there so that she would be safe, so that you can continue on in to the temple and maybe find some of her other comrades in there that she doesn't know if they're alive or dead. One of which you know is dead because you found his face floating in the gelatinous cube. So you know that one. That was the dwarf, and we'll say his name is. That's about how it sounds.
His name was
about how it's spelled. Kerferddan.
So
Had a lot of consonants in a row.
His name is spelled kind of similar to the guards and Limsa in Final Fantasy 14.
It's true. It's very true. If you play Final Fantasy 14, you know what we're talking about. All right, so you guys went back into the temple. You went past the door that you had defeated. You went through the trapped hallway into this next area where the sleeping chimera was. Meridius, you made a nice little fog cloud for them to get into with your marine layer, and using that, you guys stealthed around the corner down to the south. I think you actually went all the way around, up and around, didn't you? You walked all the way around and then came back to the bottom down here and then went south as you guys heard something down in here. Telver, you stayed here watching the chimera while everybody else went down the hallway. Down the hallway, you guys found what looked to be some type of chapel area. Like there was benches, and they were facing this image on the wall that looks like the eyeball that you've seen kind of in some of the other artwork throughout this place. Then you guys heard a voice coming from behind a door to the north there, and as you went up there, the voice spoke to you in several different languages as you talked to him. And he was wanting you to let him out of the room. He says that he was in there, and he's the librarian, and he was sorting the books and taking care of things when he was locked inside and hasn't been able to get out. While you were doing that, Mordecai was still in the chapel area and found a loose stone, which he kind of just pressed on, and it popped open another hidden panel. And inside there was another lever. But he thought better of pulling it and instead went back into the hallway there and told Meridius and the others. While that was happening, Trix and Spoothview went back to check on Telvir, who had gotten distracted slightly And as you guys walked up there, you guys noticed very quickly that there was something missing from the middle of the room. The chimera that was sleeping in the middle of the room is now not there anymore. So, where's the chimera? And who's behind the door? And what does the lever do?
Will
Hope we find
Mordecai
out.
pull the lever? Will the old man come out of the door?
Tune in next time.
Damn, we're already done.
Man, it
dude,
is
you
next
left out
time.
one thing.
Okay. What did I
We
miss?
did find one of her other party members, the archer. We retrieved their bow.
You did. Actually, you found two of them. You found the archer and you found a halfling that was kind of torn in half.
But we
Oh,
weren't
quarterly.
sure if the archer
Yeah, I was gonna say
technically
quarterly.
was.
Yeah, you weren't sure where because these bodies have been pretty mutilated. You're just kind of assuming at this point.
And we didn't
So.
get anything from the halfling to
Nope.
validate. But
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
so
nope.
we may have found all of her party.
This.
They just don't.
You
know.
also forgot.
There's one missing
other
at
thing.
least, right?
You forgot one other thing. It's very important.
Thran, the leader, right? What was that?
Yeah.
Mordecai got a pet.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
you
you
did.
forgot
You did.
jelly.
You
Yeah,
found a
we-
little gelatinous cube that seemed to wiggle its way up and want to join you guys. So
That's
you
adorable.
guys brought him along against Meridius's better judgment,
I
better
pulled out a-
suggestion.
I pulled out a vial for him to keep jelly in.
Yeah, because he kind of burns the skin if you kind of pet on him or touch him or anything.
Mhm.
This is totally not going to backfire eventually.
Stings
Nope.
a bit.
Oh, but okay.
Everything is fine.
He's never going
That's-
to use jelly against us.
I wouldn't
Why
do
would
that.
Mordecai use it against you?
I didn't say Mordecai.
Oh,
This knew
You
who
meant-
I was talking
you
about.
meant the other guy.
What if he throws the vial
The
like
man.
a Pokeball?
The big man upstairs, you know,
Yeah.
the DM in the
Jelly
sky.
Cube, I choose you.
God damn it!
All right. S- That's good. That's good.
Thanks.
That was good.
This
All
is
right.
this is why you tune in, chat.
The
I mean,
magic.
Ditto
it
makes
happens
a noise,
live.
so I guess it makes sense that Jelly would be able to.
I can't wait to hear what Jelly thinks. Like as soon as you guys figure out a way to communicate with them, or
Oh Lord!
Exactly. We
And
gotta
I
get
say
it with
him,
rude.
but I don't really know. I mean, because it's a gelatinous cube, so I'm not really sure.
I'm pretty sure it's non-binary.
He speaks
Yeah,
in
so-
jiggles.
I don't. He does speak in jiggle.
He
has
does speak in
communicated.
jiggles. Yes,
He can
Um,
answer yes and no questions.
he's a jiggler.
He's a jiggler.
His money don't jiggle jiggle.
Yeah, no.
Folds.
Nice. Nice.
All right, so back into the game. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to look at Meridius and be like, Meridius, are we 100% sure that the person behind that door is dangerous? What if it is just a old man who got trapped?
The counter to that, Mordecai, is we're not 100% sure that he's not.
You know, I could.
He's been in there for years and still alive with no food or water. Only a few things can do that.
He's known every language we've spoken to him.
But
And he
I
claims
know
to be a
people that
librarian, though.
I know people in the guild that speak multiple languages.
Are you guys
Yeah, that
speaking
part
in a hushed
doesn't
voice,
bother me.
or?
Yeah, we had backed away
uh,
from the door and we're
All right. Making sure.
That part doesn't bother me on how many languages he can speak. It's how long he's been in there and still alive.
also.
You want?
Go for it, Mordecai.
I was going to say, do you want me to? I think if I think about it real hard, that I may be able to go through the door.
The problem is, what if you go through the door and then you're trapped in there with him?
Oh, there is a lever. If you go down the hallway and then you're facing this way,
There-
you turn left, and then there's a lever, and then you can go in there and be like, "Oh, Mordecai, you're out." And I'll be, "Oh, thank you, Elriel. You let me out by pulling
Which
the lever
means
I told you about."
whether he is good or evil, we must let him out to save you because you went through the door.
I mean, I know that there is possibly a negative, but
A
do we
very
really
big
want-
negative, not a negative, a very big negative.
do we want to possibly damn a man to forever be behind that door
That
just
angel
because
is,
we were scared?
I will go.
that angel's not here for a chimera.
I will go. And he pulls out one of the vials that the druids gave us.
Do you remember the time on that one? I think it was 10 minutes.
10
I
minutes.
can't remember. 10 minutes, right? Yeah. I made the magic item. I didn't add it to your character sheet though. So
We can go through solid objects. We've done it before.
How
if I
many
don't
of those?
make it, it is what it is.
But what if I go with you? That way there's two. If he tries to do something, at least there's two of us.
How many of those do you have?
Not enough for the entire party, unfortunately. We had to utilize them to get in and out of the Knoll encampment stronghold.
But I don't think I can. I think I can use this magic.
I think before we do anything, we should get back with the rest of the group.
Oh,
and
I could try to send jelly as well.
figure some stuff out.
It can squeeze under the door because it's literally jelly. And then it can tell me whether it is man or it is not man. It would understand that. And then you're not worried about being trapped. I'm not being trapped. We just, if something though happens to jelly, I will bring this temple down upon us all in a murderous rage. But other than that, we're fine.
I don't think that the being outside will allow you to bring this down in a murderous rage, Mordecai.
Well, I mean, I could try.
It's true. I think we should regroup with everybody, have them on standby, because I will not leave you in there.
since you brought them up, Elril, back over in the other hallway, Trix and Spoofy, you walk up to Telvir about this time, and you immediately notice there's something missing in the middle of the room as Telvir is just kind of looking around and didn't happen to notice, because I think his last roll was pretty low on the perception or something.
When she notices this, Trix is gonna go, ah, shit. And she's gonna dump out a bag at her belt, move real quick. She's gonna build her cannon as fast as she can and drop it like right where she is. And then she's gonna move her ass back down the hallway so she can see her out down that corner.
Yep.
And yell, Talvin lost the chimera!
This echoes just throughout, and you hear it reverberate over and over and over, because there is little to no furniture in this place. There's nothing to absorb sound. And the other room where the chimera is, the ceilings are 25 30 feet high or something. It was really, really high.
It was already awake.
Yeah.
So and she just yells that down the hallway to make sure everyone else knows.
So as you guys hear that echo down the hallways, you hear the voice behind the door say, "That thing is still alive. Wow. I wouldn't have expected that."
To be fair, so are you. So, I mean, it seems to go with the place.
That's fair, I guess. If you open the door, I could help you with the chimera. I know the boy who manages it.
The Chimera's got a manager?
Is that not the right word? He takes care of the beast.
I mean, that shouldn't he be down here? Also,
in the
wait a
library?
minute.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. He's not qualified to work in the library, no.
Okay, Mr. Man behind the door, question this. Okay, riddle me this, if you will, okay? If you are not the big bad thing that is in this place, then what is the angel guarding to make sure it doesn't get out?
What angel are you speaking of?
There's a big angel out front that is guarding this place. It was like, do not touch anything, and if you do stuff, I will murder you all. Also, there's something down here that I am guarding. Trust in the gods.
Thank you for all this information. The dramatization really helps me down deep in my. I don't know if you know how much that means to me. I haven't had that much entertainment in a while, and I find this very comical.
Oh, no problem. Meridius says that I do this too much, but I think that people enjoy it.
While they're having
It's
this
not-
conversation,
It's not that you do it too much. It's you give too much information.
while they're having this conversation, Diz, I'm just
Mhm.
making my way to the corner of the hallway. Can I not grab my character?
You should be able to.
Hit select token.
Okay, it did finally.
Yeah. Sometimes
So
it
I'm-
does have a little bit of a lag to it or something. So
So
Yeah,
I'm literally just moving the 20 feet to here and kind of standing guard, trying to keep eyes out on the hallway where they're trying to make decisions and talk.
we're just gonna
So
put
Mordecai-
this over here as your cannon, okay? That's where you had it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mordecai's going to take out Jelly.
Okay.
Now he's going to look at Jelly and he's going to say, okay, Jelly, I need you to pay attention to me, okay? Okay, good. Okay. So what I need you to try to do, okay, is go through the door right here. You see the door? Okay, good, good. I knew you could. You're smart, Jelly. I need you to try to go through the door. All right? And then if you can get to the other side of the door, I need you to look and see. There should be a man. Looks kind of like me or the rest of us, two arms, two legs, stuff, head. Maybe old. Okay? If there is, come back and say, 2 jiggles for yes, there was a man. 1 jiggle for no, there isn't a man. Okay, but if you try to get under the door and it starts hurting or something, you come back to me. Okay, Mordecai does not want anything to happen to you, Jelly. You are a good friend.
It
Are you willing to do
sliding
this?
towards the
All right.
door.
Good job.
So while
Jelly.
that's happening, back over in the other hallway, you've set up a cannon. Are you just holding position, you guys, or
I think Trix is gonna find some way to secure her light source to the top of the cannon. And
Okay.
she made it with legs, so it has 15 feet of movement. And
All
she's
right.
gonna send the cannon around the edges of the room to try to find the chimera.
okay? Spoofy's just walking out into the middle.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
staying right
Oh.
here. I just want to
Okay.
see if I can see anything from this spot.
So you are attaching your light source to it. So we're putting 5 on it,
Actually,
removing 5 from you.
can we say I pulled some random item out of my pocket and we'll say I put an infusion on that and attached it so I still have my light source?
Sure, that's
We'll
fun.
do that. We'll do that.
Okay.
Glowing
Alright.
lint.
Oh, by the way, what's your 3 passive perceptions? Just
I don't like that question.
15.
15, okay.
Also 15.
12.
12, okay. So, Spoofy, you don't so much
So low.
hear this, but Trix and Telvir, you guys hear what sounds like just it's like crunching sound. It's not really rhythmic or anything, nothing like, it's just random, and it's not constant, but it's happening fairly frequently. It's just kind of echoing softly throughout.
Don't like that. Do not like that. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna send the cannon out.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna start it to the left and move its way around the room slowly, doing its
So how
thing.
well, how much control do you have over this thing? Is it like full control mentally, or do you just tell it what to
Let's
do? Do you have to
double
shout
check
at it?
So I can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate, as in like fire, if I'm within 60 feet of it.
Okay.
And as part of the same bonus action, you can direct the cannon to walk or climb up to 15 feet to an occupied space, provided it has legs.
Does it say if that's like telepathically or if it's?
It doesn't say.
All right.
Can we say I have a little remote, like a little
Okay, that's
controller,
fine.
and I direct
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with the remote. Yeah.
Yeah, she has a controller for her cannon,
Yeah.
because why not? So we're gonna send it off to the left and around the perimeter. I don't know
So
how
around the
far it'll make
perimeter.
it, because it has to be within 60 feet.
So I'll slowly, over the next, little bit, I'll keep moving it a little bit at a time. Okay.
Okay.
I'll move it 15 feet at a time because it's its movement, right?
Yep.
Yep. So it moved a little bit. So.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So
What's
while that's
up,
making
dude?
its way around, okay. What are the people back in the other hallway doing?
I'm waiting for my gelatinous cube to go through the door.
Okay. So you're waiting for the cube, right? Anybody else doing anything else?
I figure Meridia's trying to attack me out of my sheer stupidity.
So, as the cube is doing what it's inevitably going to do against my better judgment, regardless, in a hushed tone, Meridius would look at Mordecai and say, "You asked him a question. You didn't realize or notice that he failed to answer."
I mean, he seems surprised of an angel, so I mean, there is that.
But he didn't answer your question on what he was.
Well,
I do
I mean,
not
if
mean to leave anyone here that is not worth being left here. But right now, with what we heard echo through the halls from one of our newer party, he is not really as much of a concern as that creature is that is no longer visibly being seen.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the old man is the chimera?
How could that be, Mordecai? He's stuck behind the door and says he
I
can't get out.
don't know. I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of cool if he was, though, right?
And secondly, what boy is he referring to? The only things we've seen down here are monsters trying to kill us and corpses of what they've killed.
That is. Oh, what if the boy was one of the meat globules in one of those blobs that we destroyed?
He knows more than he's giving us in information.
I agree.
I don't
Yes.
trust him.
Well, I mean, Jelly's going
Whatever's on
to
the
tell
other
her
side
something
of-
soon.
whatever's on the other side of that door may not let magic in and out.
That is true. That's why I told Jelly.
But that's why I said I would go with this vial, because if you teleport through there, you don't know what's on the other side.
Nope.
You
I
may
do
not
not.
be able to come back out. With this, I can at least go in. Should be able to come back out. If I can't, then I'll fight him to the death. At least the rest of you won't be hurt.
But that doesn't help us anyway. We're gonna need you to get us out of here. Between the
Then
two
we
of us,
leave.
the janitor is the one that is most expendable, though, right?
Y'all are saying this to where
not
I
in
can't hear
this.
y'all either, right? I'm too far down the hall.
I would say at that distance, probably not.
Yeah.
As soon as Trix sees what her cannon is approaching, she's like, "Oh shit!" and she's gonna back it up.
Okay, make a dexterity, just a dexterity check. D20 plus your dex, okay?
Okay.
Just to see if you do it quick enough before it hits into this thing.
As long as you
That
know
is a 17.
17. Okay, so it goes, stops and skids a little bit, and starts backing up slowly.
And it's gonna move towards her.
Like in a beeline straight.
Yeah, just bringing
Okay.
it back towards her. Like,
Okay,
we're gonna
alright.
back that up a bit.
Okay, so it's making its way back to you. Meridius, you were saying?
Mordecai, as long as we've traveled together, you know that it's always been my duty to make sure the rest of you get out unharmed.
And
I
I
would
know
not
this.
put you in a position of uncertainty.
I know. I am just saying, if you think about it, from everything I know of that I've picked up on the guild, if you looked at it and things had to be, a value put on them, if you will, between everyone in the party, I am the most expendable. I am
But
a
I
new
have some of the
adventurer.
most combat experience.
Exactly. You can get people out. I know how to set things on fire, and I think maybe go through a door. And I can read stuff. I can read stuff if I think about it real hard. I mean, El Real, he can hit stuff, and he comes back from the dead.
I still wouldn't put him in that situation.
I know, but I mean, that's a hell of an ability. You want to keep that around, right? You can always find somebody that can make a fire. Besides, Jelly's going, and I told Jelly, if the door hurts, come back.
I will give you until this new pet of yours arrives.
Okay, thank you.
Once it returns, we go to aid the others. We will deal with him later.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to go ahead, you can. I don't want to put them in danger, and I know the way back. I think I would notice a chimera coming down the hallway.
I think Keltash and El Real are on standby in case that happens.
Also, your blood-curdling screams would be noticeable, because I think that was Trix that yelled a minute ago, and it went on forever.
Yeah.
So as you guys are talking, you glance over and look, and about this time, Jelly is squishing itself down flat into a puddle and just sliding underneath the door. And you hear,
It is so cool when he does that.
"Oh, there's ooze coming from underneath the door. Are you guys flooding the library? That's not
As he
what I
says that,
wanted."
Meridius holds his hand up to Mordecai. Wait and see how he reacts.
Okay.
Oh, it stopped. It's just a little cube. And it is going back under the door. Well, it was nice to meet you, cube. As it slides back underneath the door.
Just didn't want you to tell him what the plan was.
Oh, okay. Hey, I think I need a little bit of credit. First, I found the lever and I didn't just pull the lever. I think I have grown as an individual.
Most everyone grows when they're on an adventure. For better
That
or
is true.
worse.
As you
Make
know,
it back to
Jelly
the
is just
guild
sitting
house.
there
Jelly.
about 5 feet from you.
Mordecai will go ahead and take a piece of the ration out of his pocket. And he'll put it, when Jelly gets close enough, he'll put it on Jelly. There you
You'll
go,
see it
buddy.
sink in there and start to fizz a little bit.
There you go. That's a good Jelly. Okay. Tell old Mordecai what you saw. Was it a man? Like us? Okay. So, Jelly says it was a man.
Do we remember if it was 1 jiggle for yes, 2 for no, or the other way around?
Well, this time it was
Did you-
2 jiggles. 'cause-
It was, I told him 2 jiggles mean yes, 1 jiggle means no.
Okay.
That is completely opposite of all convention. It's it's 1 for yes and 2 for no. It's always the blinks or the.
It's
no.
Mordecai.
He's trying his best, okay?
Okay. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate your help. And he puts the jar down so that he can go back into the jar.
Climbs back in there. Has to wiggle it. It's a little piece of food in there.
Okay.
All right.
So Jelly says it is a man. How do you wish to proceed?
You're trusting the word of that on what is considered a man. And what
Well, I
is
told
not.
it. Is it like it has to be somebody that looks like me or you or the other group, and everybody kind of has the same, layout. It's just things are kind of, spread out in different areas.
What if this being on the other side of the door has wings and horns?
Well then
and a
it is a.
tail?
I've got horns and a tail.
Exactly, but you do not have wings.
No. But I've heard stories about tieflings with wings.
What I'm referring to is it was just checking to see if they stood on 2 legs or not.
I'm just saying, we asked Jelly to verify, and Jelly verified, and so far Jelly has been 100% accurate. I trust in Jelly.
All right. While you guys are discussing some more, the 3 over there on lookout, and I'll even let Keltash and El Real roll on this one. It'll just be with disadvantage, okay? I need the 5 of you to roll perception, since you're kind of paying attention at this point.
Oh, that's not good. It didn't go well. Oh, we're doing this in? No, well,
You can do it either way you'd like.
I'm doing it in
19.
just because it rolls on the screen for chat.
Does
Hey,
roll.
It's fun.
I think that was a 15.
15?
22.
21. Oh, actually, I
With
think I may have
disadvantage?
rolled- I think I may have rolled with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Let me re-roll that and make sure.
Yeah, it's KH, keep high. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
6.
14. All right, what was yours, Keltash?
6.
6. Okay. So the people down the hallway
I would
really.
like to have fallen asleep if I can.
That's fine, yeah.
Really cool.
You're leaning up against the wall and you're just kind of. Every so often, Oro, you see Keltash kind of jerk a little bit as he slips.
Since I'm going
let's
to
see.
assume I don't notice anything with the chimera with my roll, can
Mhm.
I be distracted and walk over and get right in Keltash's face and wait for him to do one of those like jerk wake up things?
Sure.
And I'm just
yeah.
sitting there in front of him waiting for him.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Spoofy, you rolled a 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a
I-
20. What is it? 22, and what did you roll? Tricks?
17.
17. Okay. So I would say all three of you hear this. The crunching noise has stopped, and you hear what sounds like it's like
Oh.
a few seconds later, it's almost like you feel a little bit of a breeze come through past you.
Past us?
Yeah, it's like it's coming out of the big room, almost going in toward the hallway. Just a slight breeze. It's not like a wind kind of blowing your hair back, but you just feel a little bit of air movement.
Is it breathing
strong
on us?
affinity.
I don't like this.
It's not right on top of you breathing.
I
in.
know. I'm
You
like, I
know.
can't see it, so it's not breathing on us, but I don't
Yeah.
like this. Trix is going back up a little.
And it's almost like the sound. It was in front of you, and it kind of moves to the left, and then it's over to the right, and it's kind of almost like you're following the sound as it kind of circles the room.
Oh, good. Trix is not flying very high. She is staying down by her people.
I'm just thinking about the T-Rex thing from Jurassic Park.
Listen, she knows that she's a tiny little thing with wings, and if she flies up where the big thing with wings is, it's gonna be ugly.
All right, Meridius and Mordecai, what are you guys doing? What's your plan over here?
You behind the door.
Yes.
Where's the boy?
He usually stays up to the north end of the room where the chimera is. If I remember, there's a hallway, and he has a place up there, you could say, in a matter of words.
Mordecai.
And you can tell every
Sorry. Thought I had that on silent.
Yes, but it is.
Let us go and see if we can't find this boy to vouch for him.
Okay.
The boy would know why he is locked in here, if the boy is even real.
Okay. Okay. We shall search for this boy. Okay, oh the man, we are going to try to go find the boy.
Oh. Okay. I will be here. Please come back soon.
Okay, we will try. If not, we got killed by the chimera, and I'm sorry.
I understand.
But hey, if I die, maybe Jelly will survive and he can come keep you company.
You've brought hope to my life.
It is what I try to do to everybody, sir. You hang in there. We're going to go save the world.
An adventure now.
That is what people used to say in the guild when they left. They would be like, we're going to go save the world. Then they would come back with that goblin heads or something and it'd be like, we saved the farm. It was really good. Pay us our money.
Hey, you know, a farm can be somebody's world, you know.
So as you guys are moving back over there, as you guys are coming out of the hallway, Keltash, you roll a perception check as you kind of jostle a little bit.
Not hard. I'm like 4 inches from him. I'm just staring. Just
Did I do it right? Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, very easily. You open your eyes and you just see this masked face like right up on your nose.
Now look here. See? You think you got one over on me. And you did, but mildly.
why would you sleep at a time like this?
Cause it's bloody boring, damn it. Ugh. It's so boring.
Weren't you
Care to
supposed
go
to have
find
been
a
like
chimera,
a-
Keltash?
What?
Care to go fight a chimera?
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It will not be boring.
Yeah. You know, on the City Watch, we
fell
did
asleep
not
all
see
the time?
Chimera.
Yes.
You fought a chimera before? You did not.
No, he
Drunk.
sleeps on his watch. Do you not see what he does?
Drunk people. No. Now, that's not true. Almost all the time.
It is true. You just did it. I caught you sleeping on watch.
This time, because normal watch is a lot of walking and kicking drunk people's butts and
I mean,
Yeah.
you could walk all you want, and you're the only drunk around here, so you could, I guess,
But
try to
there
kick your
was-
own butt.
To be fair, there was no drunk people to kick. So, I mean, I get it. Next time that you do watch, Keltat, do you want me to get drunk and then you could kick me a little bit and then therefore you won't go to sleep?
I just want a decision. I just want to move, and I want to
But-
bust in.
We're
Start
moving now.
moving.
We're going to go this way.
Great.
Did you?
Good.
you
Spoofy, roll another perception check for me. 'Cause you're the only one who could possibly see.
Spoofy just
What?
walked away for a second.
Oh no! Well, somebody roll for Spoofy then.
I'm not prepared.
Here we go. I don't know what its pluses are,
Just a
but
d20.
I rolled a oh shit, a 1.
A 1? Okay,
That's a
well,
good one.
we won't worry about it then.
There you go.
No.
Never mind.
clan
Continue.
roll.
Continue, guys. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm very worried. I am very worried.
I'm in danger.
Let's go see what Trix is yelling about in the other room.
I agree.
Yes.
She yelled very loudly. I am surprised Keltash was able to sleep through that. To be honest, that is
I
impressive,
mean-
Keltash.
With all the talk, let's go. I'll bring up the rear. And I'm gonna Diz. You know what I'm doing.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
I've missed you so much, Russ.
He's ready now. He is ready. All right, so I'll move Sly's token.
Plan, don't ever roll for me ever again.
I apologize for that. I apologize.
Well, that's what you get.
I rolled, and the roll sent me into shock.
I was trying, Tim. I was trying it.
I was
At
downstairs.
first, I was like-
listening.
I thought at first I was like, "Is that a 7?" And then I looked, and I was like, "No, 'tis not a 7," says I.
I was downstairs.
but
and I had
a
my headphones
1.
on, I heard everything, and I was like, "Oh God, I can't even respond."
All right, Caltesh, are you following them after?
Yeah.
All right,
Bringing up the
We'll just-
rear.
we'll just slide you down the hallway here.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, I forgot I can do stuff now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's fine. You can place yourself wherever you're going to be. All right, so you guys go around the corner and you see Trix and Tavir kind of looking up, and you just see their heads kind of going from right to left, and then back from left to right. Kind of, you don't really know what they're doing at the moment. Spoofy seems to be just staring at the cannon with that natural one. He's like looking at the cannon.
And I didn't give this description, but Trix's cannon, if you guys know what a madcap looks like, it's a little mechanical madcap.
I respect it.
Mm-hmm. There's a story there you'll get eventually if you ask.
If we don't die right here.
All right. So you guys come around the corner and see that.
Trix, what? Why is everyone looking at the above?
So it was on the far side of the room, but there's a breeze, and I think it's circling. I don't know. I can't see shit.
This, Mr. GM, if there is a breeze,
Yeah.
is there a smell with the breeze? Like, does it smell like dog breath?
You
With
really
this
want to smell
breeze-
that shit?
Does it smell like? You can roll perception. Yeah. So you can.
Okay, I will.
You'd like. Yeah.
I will do perception. Okay, hold on. Let me do with. Hold on. I'm trying this one time in here to see how it goes.
As you kind of step out into the main area there,
Perception.
Yep.
Normal.
normal roll. Oh, okay. An 11. I will say that you feel a breeze that kind of just, it's just light. It just kind of washes across you from like left to right, but you don't smell anything, no.
I do not smell a dog breath, as it were. So, I mean, wouldn't you think the chimera would have like bad breath from eating the people?
I don't think that's breath. You know, you see these wings on my back? Yeah, they do this too, except a lot smaller.
Do you think there's
And
something
sh-
flapping its wings like this?
I will say, you're with an 11, you look up, and the ceiling is a lot higher than you originally had thought. It's like 60 feet up. Like there's plenty of room up in there, so it's pretty tall. But then you just kind of, as you turn around and look, you feel like a wind brushing by you, and then you look back up and nothing up there. No, you don't see anything.
This is weird wind.
Can I take a look up there?
Sure, yeah. Anybody, like, you just tell me what you're doing. I'll tell you how
I'm
how to
looking
interact
I'm looking
with it. So
for the chimera.
okay, where are you looking for the chimera?
Well, I know wings
then
are going.
I'll get
and
you, Russ.
I have you know,
You're looking up in the air.
I have
right?
experience with wings, so I'm looking upwards.
You look up, and with a 12, you feel like a little bit of a breeze, and then you kind of look off, and you hear something above your head, and you look, but there's nothing there. Keltash, what are you doing?
I am so bored, and I have to take a piss. So I'm just shouldering by. Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna tactically move up to the corner of the room, take myself a good look around.
Wait a minute. I thought for sure you were getting ready to say I'm going to take a tactical piss.
I thought that was coming too.
That's step
In which
two.
case,
You gotta observe your
we have
surroundings first.
Keltash's shirt.
Bravo,
You gotta
bravo on the
observe,
misdirection there, Keltash.
and then let her rip.
Yeah.
So you're
He's
just
looking for cops, so he doesn't get arrested when he does.
So are you just looking around as well? So you have a light source that lets you see about, what is it, 15, 20 feet, right? So you can roll perception. Yeah.
All right.
Let's roll it with disadvantage, okay? Because within the 20 feet, you don't see anything. Right. Nothing. Oh my goodness.
Wow!
Damn!
Oh my goodness.
The double crit?
We got one.
He,
Hey, what's the lotto? It's like a billion, like a couple billion now. Right?
1 in
Maybe I should not
400.
play.
It's
But
1
maybe
in
I
400, I
Go
think.
buy a ticket. Go buy a ticket, and then
Mm.
please make a donation to Nerdacopia Network.
Should I make 2 tickets though for advantage? Huh?
For-
See what I did there?
Advantage or
Right.
disadvantage, though?
What? I love you. I missed you. Okay.
You
good.
you really have to piss really bad, and also as you look up, you know how when you get older, I don't know if you've got this yet, you get a lot of eye floaties, and you see things that aren't really there. You could have swore you saw
yeah.
something black, kind of like reaching out across. Then as you look back, it's gone. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah.
but you don't really care. So
Yeah.
I hate
what is
eye
that
floaties.
running down your leg?
Yeah. Pissing on the corner right here. Yeah.
yeah, just
happening.
pissing. So anybody, I would say all of you can probably hear just the sound of some water kind of hitting up against stone.
And we can see him because he's holding a light source.
He's facing away from you.
But we see him over there, and I mean, do we need to roll insight to know that he's pissing himself over there?
No, no. Passive insight tells you
we
that.
know what's happening.
I'm
And
over here
thank
like,
you. We
"Wait,
finally
that's-
used passive insight.
Oh,
Yay! Does anyone
Nobody,
else
nobody's
smell
ever used
asparagus?
it.
Damn it.
It's a very strong smell of asparagus.
All right. What's everybody else doing?
Are we moving in?
I don't. Is this a? Do we all get to take a peace break? Is this a thing we're doing now in the place? Is
All right. Mordecai, you've looked around. Elril, you've looked around.
Mhm.
Keltash, you are doing an act of you're using your action to take a piss. What are the rest of you, the other 4 of you doing?
does the piss count as a short rest?
now there's a question.
Does he get to
I
use
feel
it?
quite relieved afterwards. I feel refreshed, renewed, even.
There you go.
Yep.
An express rest. That's what it is.
I'm still kind of enthralled by this this cannon that Trix has created.
Yeah, you're just leaning down, looking like you're looking into the barrel, like you're just.
Yeah, just staring into the opening where its mouth would be.
Yep.
Trix can't see shit, but she's still watching the ceiling like she can see it going in circles, even though
I'll let
she
you
can't see a damn
Roll
thing.
perception with disadvantage, then. So that's what you're doing. Meridius and Telvir, what are you 2 doing?
That is an 8.
An 8?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I mean, it's really dark, so I mean, it's just
It's
what
really
it is.
dark. She
Yeah.
can't see.
Can I roll for perception for hearing? Try to see if I can hear any odd sounds in the room that I can confirm is like not within us.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. You can.
Okay.
Non-liquidy sound. What do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
non-liquidy sounds.
Okay.
No piss. sound.
Non-liquid.
Hopefully you don't have tinnitus.
I do.
Okay.
I personally do. Spoopy doesn't. That is a. What was that? A 10?
A 10.
You got some tinnitus, yeah?
I mean, you
That
can
is-
hear the like a swooshing sound that kind of circles the room. You do hear the trickle of water down the wall to your left.
Yeah, that
so no-
squishing is not me shaking it off, okay? Just so you know.
I was
All
about
right?
Keltash is a little older, right?
You're
Like,
counting the shakes.
getting to the
1,
point-
2, 3. Now 3. It's a little much.
3
Kel-
times
Keltash
he's
Keltash is
playing.
a little older. Are we getting to the point where
I
it's
thought
like
it was
we got
30.
flow and then pause and then flow and then pause and then
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No. So you don't pick up anything with the 10, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Worth a try.
Meridius, Telvir. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I can listen out, but I don't think
Sure.
Telver's seeing anything.
Okay. You can do a straight perception roll for listening. Yeah. So
That one.
that one. Yep. Par for the course. Everybody's rolling about like that.
He's paying attention to Keltesh peeing on the side of the.
It's a huge distraction.
It's
Almost done. I'm almost done.
I'd say that the whole time this is going on, that Meridius is just staring at the void in the ceiling.
Okay. And you have dark
Trying to
vision, so
see.
if you want to roll perception as to kind of look up in there, yeah.
$17.
17. You hear the swooshing sound. You kind of follow it as it goes around the room. And unlike the others, you don't take your eyes off the ceiling. And you see four legs just almost like they're galloping through the air as you see them underneath the large body and the wings outstretched, pushing it through the air, going around in a circle. Probably about 45 feet above you.
Okay.
Passes right over you. Probably has passed over you guys several times at this point.
Keltesh, are you about done?
Just it's 10 shakes, right? 15 shakes, maybe?
And,
I'm
he
at
doesn't even.
12.
Meridius ain't even responding to him with that, as he asks him that whoever's near Meridius sees him pulling his trident off of his back, and he's angling it to launch this thing into the air.
Okay. What's your range on that?
60 feet is max
Nice. So that's with disadvantage, I guess, right? So, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so you guys see Meridius kind of push through a little bit and take his trident off his back as he's looking up towards the ceiling.
Telver, you may need to lean down or kneel down slightly for the return trip.
Trick sees him getting ready. So her controller, I'm gonna say it's like a single Joy-Con where she like waves it to move the cannon. So she's gonna stick that. Yes, it is. No, it does not. No, it does not. She's better engineer than that.
The disrespect.
So she's gonna.
This is the second version.
She's gonna see Meridius pulling his trident, so she's gonna stick it into the strap of her goggles, and she's gonna pull out her shotgun. Like, oh shit, we're doing this. And then she's gonna end up moving the cannon with head motions.
She is over here.
Like, no!
Got a little Nintendo twitch.
All right.
Yeah, that's how she's gonna end up controlling it.
So, Meridius, you hear the sound coming back around.
I moved out a little bit, man.
Since Mordecai is the only one that has had a conversation with Meridius about his trident, he sees as Meridius grips this that it has a slight aura change to it right before he's ready to throw. It has more of like a dark purple aura around the whole trident, which Mordecai has never seen come across this weapon until now. And as he's trying to gauge where best to throw and timing, he'll step into the room to make himself the target away from everybody else. And he'll throw at the chimera that's flying around.
Mordecai goes, shit, he's doing a thing.
All right. So as it's coming through, I need you to make an attack.
First combat.
An innocent little baby.
Is this with normal or with disadvantage?
This would be if it's about 45 feet above you, so I think that's just beyond your normal range, right? So it would be disadvantage.
Yeah, I got 2060.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that
So
part.
it's a disadvantage.
Okay. That sucks because I got a 19 on one and then I got an 11 on the other. So 18
An 18.
will be the disadvantage to hit throw.
So you walk in and you wait and you just playing it by sound at first, and then as it starts to come into just the edge of your view, you time it and you throw ahead of it as it flies over and it clips it in like the back leg. You hear a chorus of 3 different sounds of roar come out of this beast's mouth as it kind of whips around and continues to fly. What's the damage on
Okay. So that is. Make sure I roll the right one. So 1d8 for the throw. Okay. That is 11 points of damage. And if he continues to fly,
Mhm.
The reason that Mordecai would have seen the different color is because Meridius holds his hand out and he calls his trident back to him.
Okay. Is there a range on that you can call it back, or?
So it says weapon gains thrown trait. When used this way, it flies back to your hand at the end of your turn via the most direct route.
Okay. So that's just like it kind of, it's auto happens. You don't have
it's
to
like
actually summon it.
as soon as I throw it, it comes back to me.
It comes back to you.
But
Okay. So it hits.
Anything in its path, in my
and it
path between it, can take damage on its way
Okay.
back, which is why
So
Meridius
it
walked away from
continues. It continues to fly as it goes, comes back to you. And as that happens, what was the damage on that again? Sorry.
That was 11.
All right. So with that, I need everybody to roll initiative because you just pissed it
Go!
off.
Let's go.
And initiative is the box at the top left when I click on the token, right? I half missed the tutorial.
Bottom right, I believe.
So if
Oh,
you
wait,
right
it's
click
the
on your
it's the-
token,
Okay, so
Shield of
it's
Swords.
toggle combat
Yep.
active. But what did I
Ye-
put in here then? I don't know what's happening.
Then you go to the swords up on the top right, which is like your combat tracker, and
Okay.
you'll be able to roll your initiative there. You just have to toggle yourself into combat first.
I got
Oh,
a
I have to
12.
roll it in there because I rolled. Okay.
Me
Oh,
too.
You can just tell Diz, and he can manually.
yeah,
input it.
yeah. If
We're
you roll, you
initiative
just
twins.
tell me, and I will manually put it in there.
Okay.
So whoever does that,
I got a 13.
the Trix has a 13.
Dude, we rolled shit on these initiative rolls.
I don't know. I rolled a 16. That may be my highest initiative as a cleric.
Somehow Tover got 21.
Talent. That's how Sylvia got a 21.
The man can't see that we're in combat, but still is more prepared than the rest of us.
I mean, he lost track of the chimera and then he's focused on Keltash urinating.
Mhm.
I'm not
Tell
sure
Beer-
what kind of initiative he's really working with.
He's ready to cut something
The
off.
secret is Telvir's always on duty.
Keltash isn't. Keltash is always sleeping on duty.
Not always. Just,
A good portion.
Majority. That's right.
I mean, majority is a strong word.
All right. Did anybody else roll like manual
No, I think everybody's in.
Oh no, I didn't.
analog dice? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So up first we have Elvire.
Okay,
Is,
and that number is saying it's 45 feet in the air.
It is 45 feet in the air, and you
Get him, tell
you probably see it with the light on it, right? So, yep.
Telvair is going to. Let's see, pull up my character sheet. I may not have dark vision, but I know someone that does. And his spell book starts floating in front of him for a bit, and you
Okay.
see all sorts of runes kind of forming, and out of them, chains start to pull a spirit outward. And you see him summon undead. But for Trix and Spoofy, it'll look like Alar as he summons the ghost form. Protect us. And he's
So-
gonna give it that order, but it can only fly 40 feet, so it's not gonna make it to it.
Okay. Is it like a ghostly image, or is that what it looks
Yeah,
like?
that forms like a ghost form.
Okay.
It could be ghost, putrid, or skeleton. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
So it'll kind of like fly around us, and when it's in range, it'll go into attack.
So, do you control it, or do you tell it what to do?
Its initiative's directly after mine. But even if it goes like 40 feet, it's not gonna get there. So it'll be dodge action and just moving 40 feet in the air, I guess.
40 feet straight up? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll go 40 feet. Ooh, okay.
Okay, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm a wizard, so I don't think I have bonus actions. There we go. Yeah, I don't. So that's it.
No bonus actions for the wizards.
I will move back a bit
Okay.
because I am concentrating on that. Is there a concentration? I'll look for that. But yeah, I'm concentrating on that, and that should be it for my turn.
Okay. All right. So up next, I'm not really even sure how to increment the turn order. Roll all. That's. I don't know. I guess we'll just keep track of it for now. I'm not even sure. So Elreal.
I'm going to. Yeah, this seems like a good time to do it. I'm gonna come running forward, but as I take that first step, I will action. Yeah. As I take that first step, I will take the action, and anybody who hasn't seen it yet see these large feathery wings shoot out from my back, and I will take flight. So I'll probably, just to make it easy, go 15 forward and then 15 up.
Okay.
So that's my action to do that. And then I will bonus action. Bonus action. It is spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Proc. And
So
this
what does it look
will-
like?
It looks like a giant farming scythe. So it's just the not the like Grim Reaper scythe, but just the small handle with the big curled blade. And I think I can make it 60 feet away from me. Or is it?
I think it's a 60-foot range.
On the initial cast, I think it's 60 feet, right? Doesn't actually stay there, I don't. Yeah, 60-foot range. So are within range to get it right up on him. 35, right? And then up a little bit. Is that within range to get it on him?
So the way we do it, we don't do the angle. We just take the bottom. We just do the
Base.
out
so,
and up. We just add it together. So instead, it's easier for the
Oh,
math.
so 35 and then
Instead of
he's up,
doing the angle.
20, so that's still only 55.
Yep.
So that should be within range.
Which I don't know. Does it have any fly speed? Because I don't think it can just fly.
Spiritual weapon?
Yep.
They always hover.
They hover, right? But do they have a fly speed?
It's a floating spiritual weapon. I would assume that I've always seen it used as something that floats. I've never seen it as something that
We'll go with that.
like
That's fine.
landed on the
You
ground.
can move it though, right?
Yeah, you can move it
Yeah.
20 feet per
Yeah.
turn.
So I guess you could argue that it has 20 feet of hover at what, normal walking pace?
Well, like it can. It says floating, so I assume that if I cast it at the level of the thing, it's gonna float there, and then the 20 foot of movement, I can move it down 20, up 20, angle.
But does it fly to the new destination or teleport?
It's a movement speed, so it moves to the new destination.
Has a
I
flight speed of
don't-
normal walking speed then?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always seen it as a floating.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say it is. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody use it that way where it's upwards, but that's fine. We'll say that it does for now. We can always, if we find something later, we can always go back on it.
And then it gets an attack first turn, correct?
It does if it gets within range, yeah.
So it is up on his face.
So you cast it 60 feet up there and it moves 20 feet, right? So then it gets right up
Well,
on its legs
no,
there.
I casted it. He's only 45 feet up, right?
He is 45 feet
And
up,
I'm
yeah.
15 feet up.
So you cast it right up on it then.
So I just casted it already in his face. Because of the attack. One more roll. That's shit. 12?
A 12? 12 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so swings. You see this large spectral looking scythe just appear and go swings at it as it kind of flies backwards slightly before it swoops around it. Yeah, it's gonna
That's my
add
turn.
okay. I found an image for it. I can grab it real quick. All right, next is its turn. There you go. Not transparent background, but it'll work. It'll work for now. All right, so there's that. Now it is its turn. And on its turn, it is going to swoop down. And lands onto the ground here. Let's slide it over slightly there. Right in front of Meridius. As it kind of just roars right in your face, all three heads. And let me make sure I've used the right stats on it. Yep, that is just what it is. Okay, all right. as it tries to bite at you with one of its mouths. Let's see. Like the lion head reaches out and tries to bite at you.
Yep.
Or actually, we'll say the dragon head reaches out to try to bite at you. Ooh, this is better. No, actually, strike that. Nah.
It's the triple tri-bean combo.
No, it's just pissed off at you. It's gonna try to hit you. So it lands and it tries to bite you with the dragon head.
Yep.
And that is a 14 as it bites down
That
at you.
will miss.
As you kind of deflect it off with your shield. Then the ram head actually swings around and tries to hit you with its horns. That is a 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. And as that connects, you see a claw coming at you from the other side as its lion claws are swiping at you. And that is a 17.
That will miss.
So you're hit and you're spinning around, and as you just instinctively put that shield up and let it hits the edge of your shield and scrapes across it. So that is some damage here. I got the right die. That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the horns hitting you.
Okay.
Okay. So you mark that down. Next is your turn, actually.
Kind of smile, seeing that the ram's the only thing that really hit me. I'm like, and I'll take and pretty much stab this thing right in whichever head's closest to me at the time.
All right.
That is 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay.
Trix, you're up next.
That is 7 points of damage on the first attack.
All right.
And then swing back around with the trident on the next closest head, whichever one. I'm guessing from this angle, probably the lion and the ram are the two I'm most engaged with. That is a 17 to hit.
17. Okay. That hits. Yep.
Okay. And that is for 6 points of damage. And I will stay right where I'm at, engaged with the big boy.
All right. So next we got Trix.
Yup. And just to confirm, the hitbox area for the critter is just the 4 boxes in the middle, right?
It is a, let's see, how big is it? It is a large, so it is a it's a 3x3 square.
Okay. It's 3x3. Then
Right.
there's
a 4x4.
Is large 3x3 or 2x2?
I don't know.
Because medium is
Really.
1x1.
Let's look. Sizes.
Right now you have it 2x2, I think.
It's 2x2. Is this 2x2?
Okay.
Huge is 3x3. Yep.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
Mhm.
So she's gonna fly up to here, and as she goes, she's gonna also elevate herself a full 5 feet off the ground. If I can figure out how that works, I think that's it. Yay,
got it.
I did it. And as she goes, she's like, God, shit. as her action, she's gonna look like she's kind of scratching under her glove on her left hand, and she's gonna go ahead and activate her tattoo and cast mirror image.
Okay. Which
So
makes a copy of you, right? So
it makes 3 illusory duplicates of myself appear in my space, so you don't have to add them on the map. They're
Okay.
just like, yeah,
okay, it's just for just for
Yeah.
hit and miss stuff. Yep.
deceptive. Yeah. So she's gonna do that, and then for her bonus action, I wish I could move my cannon. I don't know how to like ping this. I can ping it.
You can.
Cannon's
You
gonna
want him right
kind of-
there?
No, I want him right there. That was me testing
Right
to
there?
see if I could ping. Yep.
Gotcha.
And I don't remember if I said what kind of cannon I did, but my intention was to do the force ballista, so I'm gonna stick with that. As much fun as the flamethrower would be. And bonus action, it is going to go ahead and shoot the chimera.
Fire away.
That's a 15.
15 hits.
Hey, okay. That's fine. We'll take that.
Big creatures. Usually
That's-
easy to hit.
That's 12 damage.
12. Okay. Now, is this considered magical damage or not?
It's a magical cannon.
Okay. Fair enough.
We'll allow it.
And it's force damage.
Gotcha. Yep. Force is the best kind of damage.
It's just pop, pop. No, fire is the most fun. But like I said, the intention was force ballista, so we're sticking with it.
It's all about the poison damage.
Poison.
And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Mordecai. Then after Mordecai, we got Spoofy coming up.
Okay, so Mordecai sees Meridius get hit.
Yep.
He's like, Meridius! And then he's like, oh, I want to help Meridius real bad, but I can't. I don't know what to do to help Meridius. And then he feels this power well up in him. And he's like, no, I need to send this to Meridius. He needs to be helped. He needs every advantage he can get. And miraculously, Mordecai casts haste on Meridius.
Okay. So, Meridius, you feel everything just kind of slow down in the room. The heads are moving, they just kind of slow down in front of you. You're not really sure what's happening, but you like it. So.
And then with that, Mordecai feels the energy leaving, and he's like, what happened? And that'll end his turn.
Okay. And Trix, do you have concentration right now on your mirror image stuff? Is that concentration?
Your image is not concentration.
Okay. All right. Because I think haste is, right? Haste is concentration.
Haste is concentration, yes.
Okay, just keep track. All right, Spoofy.
Oh, yes. So, Spoofy will charge straight past everybody, straight into the face of the beast. And I'm gonna hit him with the sickle.
Okay.
So, 11 hit. That misses.
11. Yeah, you swing at one of the heads as it jerks back away from you.
Oh. No.
And then kind of roars in your face.
Did I see Spoofy come in real slow?
Yeah, real slow, like. And you see the head going. As the sloth goes right by.
And then, since I missed, I'm gonna take one step back, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. As you take a step back, it reaches out with a claw as you step backwards. Because you didn't disengage, right? As far as I
did.
know. Okay. That is a 20, a dirty 20.
It barely hits.
Barely hits. Okay. So
Barely
with the
hits.
claw attack, that's. We'll roll these. That
God, he
is.
said, let's roll these.
Oh god. Okay, that's 16 points of slashing damage. Holy crap.
Do you have uncanny dodge yet? Isn't that level 5?
Actually, thank you for saying that. I have one more to burn. So, is he within range?
Oh
of-
wait, no, he's not a level 5 rogue. He multi-classed.
Mm-hmm.
You are how far up in the air? 15 feet, and then he is. So yeah, I would think you're within range. If it's 30 feet or less, then you're.
Check the actual
Or 30 feet or
my tattoo.
more.
If I can find my tattoo. Nope. It's only 15 feet. Sorry, bud. You're taking it.
All right. So mark your damage there. Anything else, Spoofy?
How much damage was it?
16 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's all I can think of right now.
Okay. All right. Keltash.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to dash.
Okay.
Did you
For
pull
the
your
door.
pants up first?
Huh?
Did you pull your pants up first? Or
Yeah. I pulled my pants up before I took a step forward. Fully shaken and everything, okay? No dribble marks, all right? Wait, hold on. I'm about 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay, so that's 30.
Motherfucker really is going for the door. God damn, Kelton.
Okay. I'm going to tuck up next to this pillar, right?
All right.
Gun in
Okay.
hand. But I'm going to mind link with my bonus action.
All right.
I'm going to mind link with whichever head looks most predominant.
Okay.
You tell
Do you
me
have
which
to know the language or not? Do you have to know the language, or does it have to know the language, or is it just telepathic where you don't actually have to know the
Yep.
language?
As the bonus action, when you're speaking telepathically to a creature within 60 feet that can see you. Well, hold on. Did it? It saw me though, right?
No, yeah,
I
you're
was
within
right
sight.
in
You guys.
Okay, yeah.
If it turns around, I can see you. Yeah. So
Yeah, it says we speak telepathically at the
Okay,
start
cool.
of the next turn.
awesome. All right. So you linked with your bonus action and you dashed out there. All right. Cool. All right. So that is the end of round 1. And before we start round 2, let's take a real quick break. Okay. We kind of jumped into this without. I should have took a break before we started. So we'll hit the pause game there. You see the game is paused.
Oh,
And,
shit.
We'll be right back after the break. See how this goes. All right, see you in a few. All right, we're back. Unpause the game. And we're at the start of round 2, and looks like it's Tavir.
Okay. Elvair's going to see that Spoofy took a big hit. Reach back into his book and draw out some necrotic energy and shoot it towards the chimera. And from a 10-foot sphere starting here, this mast from a ship will erupt out of the ground with like tattered sails and seaweed kind of going around it as he casts Wither and Bloom. And they need to make a it should be a Constitution saving throw. DC is 15.
is a save on that one. So
Okay, so they'll take half of this.
okay. Ooh, almost max
half of
damage.
Hell yeah.
We round everything up, so that'd be 6 damage.
Okay. And from that, as the mass like washes away, it'll shoot down towards Spoofy, and like the sea foam will hit into his wounds. And if you have a spare hit die, you can use one of those that you would normally take on a long rest, Tim, and
Nice.
recover 1d6. Your hit die plus 4. Mine's is a d6 because I'm a wizard.
He's a rogue, so I think it's a D8, right?
Okay. Yeah, so it'd be a d8 plus.
Meridius approves of seeing the water works happen.
So that's
Sweet.
That's a 3.
So you get 3 plus 4, 7 HP back.
7 HP back. Nice.
Guys, we're such babies.
Right?
Like, what are these HP maxes?
fighting a
Not
chimera.
great.
Just...
Not great.
And then I'm just gonna say to the spirit, Ayla, protect Spoofy, please. And it's gonna use its action to dash and move down in front of Spoofy next to Meridius, and you'll see this like ghostly elf pull out 2 daggers and kind of like stand there ready to attack and protect his friend.
So does it have 40 feet of movement?
Yeah, it does, but if it uses its action, it can fly 5 and then down 40.
Okay. All right. So we'll put him down on the ground. All right.
Meridius does not approve of what just landed beside him, though. I'm just saying.
Be gone, Spectre.
Yeah. How dare you bring undead into this fight?
Get over
All right.
it.
Real.
Let me look at turn order real quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna fly. Oh shit! I don't have the right thing on. I'm gonna fly 15 feet forward, and if I lower myself just 5 feet to where I'm 10 feet off the ground,
Mhm.
would I be within range to touch like the top of their heads?
With your hand?
Or my foot, you know, whatever I can do. Whatever
Can you
I
cast
touch
through
them,
your
I can
foot?
touch. I don't know. It just says touch. It doesn't say
No.
what I have to touch them with.
No, you if you were 5 feet off the ground, I would
Alright,
say that
I'll
would
go-
be adjoining, but not 10 feet.
I'll
yeah.
go down to just hovering 5 foot then.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with the. I was corrected in chat, and they are right. It's a sickle, not a scythe,
Okay.
that I'm using. So I will attack with that again. How's a 16 do me?
16 hits.
All right, hell yeah. We're getting somewhere, chat.
Oh.
7 damage, and then I have a question for you, Diz.
Yeah.
So
this is the spiritual weapon though, right?
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
45
it
feet
actually
up in the air.
it can't do that. It's just gonna drop 20 feet. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So it'll drop down to 25 feet, right? So
Yeah, it'll drop down to 25 feet. I do have a question for you though. I'm in my radiant soul form, right? I have my wings out and all that.
yes.
It adds 5 damage to 1 attack per turn of my choice.
Okay.
Would that count on a spiritual weapon attack? Like, if I were to have been able to attack with the spiritual weapon this turn, could I have added the 5 damage?
I don't think so, because I think it's just a weapon
I would
attack.
assume that it would come from me.
I think
I
the
can
weapon
use it
attack
on
would
like
be
a
you.
spell for myself too. Like if I were to cast like Sacred Flame or something like that.
Maybe.
I just didn't know. It doesn't matter because obviously I can't attack. I'm going to hold my action till right before Meridius attacks.
All right. Alrighty. So with that, it is the Chimera's turn, and it doesn't like what's going on here. So as it kind of spins around slightly, the dragon head comes around, and from the front of the dragon head, you see it open its mouth, and just these flames start to come out. Let me move that over slightly, just for a second. And a 15-foot cone there. That's going to hit. I'm not sure if the ghost has any HP or not, but it's going to hit. It's going to hit all 4 of you guys because it is a cone shape. So it even spreads out and hits El Real, who's up 5 feet in the air. So that back over there. All right. So I need everybody in that cone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
11 for the ghost.
11. Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Nat 20, nice. Okay. And if you don't know in chat, we play nat 20s on effects like this as no damage. So
18 for Meridius.
Yeah.
18, okay. Ghost fell, Meridius saved.
14.
Spoofy really saved. El Real, what did you roll? It was a 14?
14?
That is a fail. Alright, so I don't have that many here at hand, so I'm just going to roll it in chat. So that is 7d8. That's 32 points of fire damage to anybody who failed, and 16 to anybody who did not. And then Spoofy, you take 0 because you rolled a natural 20. So.
So the spirit's gonna vanish.
Okay, Spoofy actually crouched down behind the spirit, and it flames hit the spirit and melted it away.
Oh dear.
So it did its job. So, here, I gotta move that out of the way. And
I don't know if it's just me, but your green screen's kind of having a stroke there, buddy.
is it? Oh no, one of my lights has went out probably.
Can I uncanny dodge this? With my protection tattoo?
You could use uncanny dodge, yeah.
So instead of 32, I take 16 damage.
16, yeah, correct.
If that
Move this
circles
on over.
from the wither and bloom, it's gone.
Oh, the wither and bloom's gone. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And the ghost. I'm still learning all the. I'm sure I've learned some hotkeys as I go along, but right now I don't know anything, so I'm clicking. So the ghost is gone.
So
And-
fun
alright.
fact, on your characters, you don't have to do the math. You can just hit minus 16 in the health bar.
can.
And it'll automatically do
Or plus 16 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. It unleashes flames on you guys, and with that, it I think that'll be its turn there. So, trying to think, would it take off? Okay, it's actually going to fly up into the air 60 feet. It just takes off straight up in the air.
Do I get an attack of opportunity as it goes to take off?
Yeah, you can swing. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to. And Elriel, I think that triggers your attack.
Oh
Or
yeah,
you can wait till
because-
his turn. But I mean,
yeah, because he's gonna attack.
technically he's attacking.
I'm gonna just kind of, my eyes are gonna light up even brighter than they normally do, and I'm gonna use my channel divinity Path to the Grave. He is vulnerable to all damage until Buck's attack like finalizes. Until
Awesome.
he's hit.
Okay.
Or until he's either hit or my next turn.
So that hit is a 12 plus 7, so 19.
19 hits.
Okay. And in that regard, we are going to push a divine smite through this.
That's why I was choosing you, is because I was hoping that shit would work out.
Because he's trying to get away and I want to hurt him.
Give him in the kidney.
Go for the pisser.
Give him dysentery.
So I've got 9 on damage for regular trident damage, and then another 7 of it as oh wait, sorry, I left one out. Because I've got my charged smite now. 14 for my smite.
14 and 7, so 21 total.
14 and 9, right?
14 and 9.
14 and 9, so 23.
Then that would get doubled to 46 because of the vulnerable.
So you notice that, I mean, as you hit into its stomach down its side, you rip open a large gash that blood just pours out of as it flies up into the air. It kind of rains down on you as it
That's fine.
happens. All right.
And with that hit, the curse is over. He's no longer vulnerable to anything. It's just
Gotcha.
for one hit.
Okay. So it flies up 60 feet in the air. Meridius, your turn.
Alrighty. So he's pretty much at the range or farthest range of my trident. So I'm gonna try to throw it at him.
Okay.
I know this is with disadvantage, but can divine smite be added on a ranged throw?
I think it has to be melee, right? Does it say melee?
Yeah,
I think it has to be a melee weapon. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Because I
So,
wanted to do that myself at one point.
Right.
That would be dope. Have
Yeah.
a ranger paladin.
What if you threw your shield and it hit and you did divine smite with it? It does 1 point of damage for the shield and then 26 for radiant damage or something.
Right. Ooh, that one's gonna be. That's a 9 plus 7, so 16.
9 plus 16. Okay, 16 hits.
All right. And then that'll be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And so that'll be the only attack I get to do this round because the trident would return to me at the end of my turn, so I wouldn't be able to hit him with the other 2 from the ground.
Okay.
So with that, we won't throw at him a second time. And then nope, that'll be it. That'll limit
Is it? All right, cool. And what was the damage on that? Sorry, I was
that last one was 10. the throat.
10 damage. Okay. All
And as it makes contact and hits him, he calls it back to his hand.
right. Tricks.
I'm kind of flying blind here because my internet went out for half a second and now I'm trying to rejoin and it is showing that I am already joined and won't let me pick myself.
I wonder if I can kick you out. Let's see. I can kick player. Let's do that.
Let's try that.
Give her a little boot.
You've
Sorry.
been kicked.
Ellen,
Ban.
You
There's
know what
also
the
a
shape of
ban.
Italy is?
We'll see if it'll let me back in. But in the meantime, Trix is not going to fly higher because everyone else on the ground, she's not about to make herself look tasty. She's gonna stay where she is and she's gonna go ahead. I've been waiting to use this spell. She's gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Nice.
It just looks so fun.
Chaotic.
Motherfucker! That's a 10.
10? Yeah, that misses.
I'm so sad because I only have a finite number of spell slots. It's fine. And then bonus action. As long as it's still within 120 feet of her cannon, she's gonna go ahead and command her cannon to shoot with a stomp, moving her head forward because she has her controller attached to her head.
How was that again? A little thunk?
What's the so are you telling to move forward or to shoot?
It's shooting.
Okay.
It's not
What's the
moving.
range on it?
120 feet, I believe.
All right, yeah, it could hit. So
Yeah, it's 120, and that's going to be 24 to hit.
that hits, yeah.
Yeah, and the target is a creature, so it's pushed up to 5 feet away from the cannon. I
Okay.
missed that last time. So then the cannon's gonna do. The fuck is that?
I will
roll?
say
Okay,
it
that's
pushes it, and you hear something impact as some
it's
rubble,
like-
as some rubble falls down to the ground, and I need probably
Not again, Diz. Do not do
Mer-
this to me again.
I'd say still real and Spoofy. I need you to make this dexterity saving throw.
Fucking killed by rocks for a second time in one campaign.
The cannon did 13 damage, and
Okay.
wait, she wasn't firing the shotgun. Never mind. She hasn't used the shotgun this fight.
Right.
That's a 19.
19. Okay, that's a save. You see the rocks and you kind of dodge out of the way of a few of them.
But
That's a 2.
Okay. Meridius, what did you roll?
17.
17. Okay, you see a rock and you kind of step aside it because you're moving super fast at this point, right? So you just and they're falling in slow motion just towards you, right?
How far are these rocks falling?
60 feet up in the air.
I'm trying to calculate damage here because I'm like 5 feet off the ground, so it's gonna hit me, then I'm hit the ground. This is literally just another reenactment of last time.
So I shouldn't have pointed that out.
Okay, so as you dodge one rock, you didn't see, but behind it was another larger rock falling, and it impacts you. Let's see, it's falling 60 feet, so.
That's 6d6 if you're just going off base fall damage. If you don't add anything to like me hovering.
That's fucking
Alright.
heavy.
So we're gonna roll 66.
Oh my god.
22
Do I-
points of bludgeoning damage from this thing.
And I'm close enough to the ground, I don't take damage when I hit, right?
Right.
'Cause I'm
So
flying
it
5
clocks
feet.
you and it knocks you to the ground. We'll say 0 there, and zoom in here. If they're prone, it just knocks you prone. Gotta be a prone somewhere. There's invisible.
I'm more worried about looking for the red dot.
Weakened. Degenerated.
Oh, there's a flying symbol.
There's
though.
prone.
Yeah, prone's first one on the second line.
Yeah, it's got a guy like falling down. Yeah.
I don't see a red dot, but I have a bleeding symbol on my character.
Yeah, we could go bleeding. So bleeding's good. So,
What, do you know which symbol that is?
even though there is a
it's-
bleeding condition, but we'll use it for.
It's the first column, fifth one down.
Yeah, it's not letting me back in, Diz.
Oh my gosh! Does it still say that you're in here?
Yeah.
Well, we don't see.
Oh
you
wait,
in the
wait, wait!
player.
It just fixed. It just fixed.
Oh,
Ah,
it must
it wasn't
probably had
for
a
a second.
timeout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
That's
I'll be back in a second. She has not moved though, and the cannon did its thing, and the cannon is not moving, so that is her turn.
okay. Mordecai. We can't hear you.
You're muted.
Okay, there. Finally, it unmuted. Stupid button. Okay, so everybody is going to be hitting this thing, right? So what I'm going to do now that I've helped my friend Meridius to be able to hit it a little bit more and be able to take a little bit more of a oomph, I'm going to use the going to cast my meta magic twin spell, and then I'm going to cast 2 fire bolts
Oh,
at the creature because the creature is bad. So here we go. We go to attack.
okay. That's a hit.
Yes.
Did you see the firebolt?
That's why I did it. I wanted to see it in the thing.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, you just got to remember to go down to the select target and then select the thing that you want to target.
Yeah, I do
And
have
then it
spell
plays the
effects
animation.
turned on like a module, but I didn't know how to use them. So
So and then
So,
now for the
then
damage.
the second one. Oh yeah, you can do the damage, yeah.
So there's 13 fire damage.
Oh my gosh.
So then I will do it again because I can. Attack. Normal.
That's so
Firebolt
cool.
is really cool.
13 misses.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
it's-
know, Diz. I just watched it hit.
Well, actually, it missed him and hit the ceiling and another rock. No, I'm just joking.
So Mordecai sees one hit and he's like, yes, I did it. And then he hears one miss and he's like, ah, shit. And then that ends his turn.
Okay. Okay,
I do
spoofy.
like the firebolt animation though.
That's
pretty
super cool.
stuff.
I would like to cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay.
Since I am small and on ground and it's high up there, I can't do much. So, let's see. Attack. 15.
15. All right. 15 hits. Yeah.
Sweet.
Which is amazing because every time I've used Guiding Bolt, it misses. I don't know why. And every other person that's used it, it always misses for some reason.
That is
14 radiant. Oh, that's good damage, yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for me.
You guys see this radiant blast come out of Spoofy's hand. It's almost like he just is throwing something up to the heavens. as it flies up and hits, and there's just sparkles. You know those fireworks that kind of sparkle and fall down like there is. That's what it looks like, just falling down.
That the one that gives advantage on the next attack against him?
It does, yeah. The next person has advantage on the attack. Meridius, you see the same thing, but in slow motion.
So it's actually still like hitting him and not actually sparkled yet. It's just
Yeah.
It took forever for it to get there.
Radius is just standing there.
All right, so Keltash.
So my communication is all in bonus action, no? It's since the
I think it's either it may be a free. I think it's just a free action. Yeah, you have like about 6 seconds worth of communication. So
Stand by.
okay.
Timer's on my lunch break because I always forget. As you can see, you're under arrest, and we mean business. And that's the end.
You hear back. You hear back. We'll play it out just a little bit for fun, right? You hear, what is arrest?
You are restricted from.
I am under stone. As it's looking up at the ceiling.
But more metaphysical.
Do you know what metaphysical is? I don't know what metaphysical is. It's talking to its 3 heads. I don't know what metaphysical is. I think I heard of metaphysical. You don't know. You're the stupid ram. Shut up. Nobody likes you.
Stop being bad.
Should that be the ram that sounds like Billy Boy?
Melee ball.
Dang, now I don't know how to react to that. I was expecting like a growl or something.
You said you could communicate with it, so it's communicating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just talk to it. Just talk shit to it.
At least one of those heads is intelligent.
I'm gonna use my action to
Alright.
speak out to all the friendos present.
Okay.
It's confused that it's under arrest. Don't attack anymore. I think that's approximately 6 seconds. I forgot to take the time. Sorry.
Okay.
And
All right.
rest.
Is that all? Okay. So at the beginning of
Where's
the
my crossbow?
at the beginning of the third round, you guys. You guys
What the
see
fuck is
this.
that?
You see the skeleton running out with its hands up, kind of waving them.
It's the boy.
And you guys notice that, at least the ones that are close enough, you guys notice that it is like meagerly clothed, like it's just torn rags on it, and it runs up like its arms are flailing about, and it's like a full skeleton, except it's missing its jawbone here on the bottom. The lower mandible is just gone, and it's just running, and it's waving its arms. All right, Telfair,
Suck, buddy.
you're up.
Wow.
So I'm
This just
seeing
felt
like,
quick.
no.
You're just seeing
I'm
you
running
no
into
sound. Well, you hear the clackety clack of the
Well, no, I'm
bones.
talking about from like the slow motion of the thing. He's like, no.
Yep.
As I'm like, a fucking skeleton has to die.
Telvair is gonna summon undead one last time.
All right.
This time it's gonna be a Skelly Boy.
Okay.
The pages of his spell book will turn, and out will come a skeleton with like old anchor chains around it, weighing it down. But it has a huge warhammer on its back, and Telvair, being as far back as he is,
Mhm.
is going to order the skeleton to attack the other skeleton, the imposter skeleton.
Where do you summon it at? In front of Spoofy, or is it?
I'll do it in front of me for right now, because
front of
its
you,
range
okay.
is 150, if I'm not mistaken.
This is what it's showing in
Goodness.
chat.
Yeah. 150. So you're gonna see the skeleton grab this warhammer and just like fling it, and it'll start shooting off and go to attack the skeleton.
Okay. Does it gets to move and attack this turn? So, is that right?
Yeah, it'll go
Yeah,
after
okay.
me. So this is on its turn.
Okay.
What is the plus?
Your spell modifier to hit.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. 7. It's just
7. Oh, 10. So
Wait.
it throws this great hammer, right? Is it
Yeah.
throwing it, or is it okay? So it throws it from there at the other skeleton. Okay. All right, Spoofy, what do you got?
I was gonna say I have a card here that says player can re-roll any roll in the game, but must use the new roll.
Oh my gosh!
If you want to swing that, Judge, you want to roll them.
Try it again. Yeah. Just have to roll higher than a 3, hopefully.
No pressure.
Bam.
Yeah, 15 plus 7.
Okay, that definitely hits. So this great hammer comes flying over top of Spoofy, just arcing. It's just magnificent. The spectacle just flying through the air and just
Buck
impacts
16
the
this in slow
skeleton.
motion too.
Yes. Huh? Let's see.
It does
and the
2d4
skeleton has.
plus 3 plus the spell stuff.
Yeah, that definitely hits. It does 2. Okay, roll your damage.
What level did you cast it at?
9. 3rd level. So it does
Oh,
9
Jesus.
necrotic.
9 necrotic damage.
Nine.
Okay.
All right, Diz, I want to know what magic item he got coming into the game. He's casting
Okay,
9th level.
So
spell.
9 damage total.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So it is still standing. It hits it and knocks like its arm off, some ribs. Now it's not only missing its lower jaw, but it's missing an arm. So it's looks
And that
pretty
hammer
bad.
will shatter and reappear back on its back.
Dang, okay. Let's see. Everything's so tiny. I'm zoomed way far out. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Impressive. Elril.
I'm going to, using Meridius, who is standing in front of me and sturdy, I'm gonna pull myself back up, like up his armor.
Yeah, you're just bleeding off the side of your head, just like, oh my god.
And as I get close to like head level, I'm gonna. We don't speak of this to Mordecai. And I'm gonna use that to cast mass healing word.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna. How many?
6 creatures.
6 creatures. Has anybody but me, Meridius, and Spoofy taken damage?
In this combat, yeah.
I'll
My
I'll
skeleton
target-
has. I mean, right.
Peel back its jaw.
Wait a minute, Diz. Are we playing Final Fantasy rules where the heel hurts the skeleton?
Yeah.
So I'll just target because I don't really know. I guess technically, I'll target
Okay.
Keltash, myself, Spoofy, Meridius, Telvair, and Trix.
Tricks. Yeah.
That's 6, right?
Yep.
And they don't actually. This roll doesn't really count. I'm just trying to remember what my motto. Well, it does count because it's max.
There you
No
go.
matter what, all of us get 8 heals, 8 points of healing.
I haven't taken damage, so
Yeah.
I-
Thanks.
Yeah.
It just makes you
Appreciate it.
feel a little bit better.
Does that count as
I'm hiding
temporary hit
super
points for
good.
her?
No, it doesn't. No.
I just targeted her because I didn't know if anybody
I know,
had.
I know. I was just trying to.
Because we have fought before this. I didn't know if anybody had, preemptive injuries. Now that I'm back up to my feet, that was a bonus action to cast. I will then. I'll just start like making a clicking sound with my tongue, and cast Toll the Dead on the creature as my action cantrip.
Okay.
So you have to make a saving throw
it's a
DC
save, right?
15.
Well, was it dexterity or what is it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. That is an 11.
That is a fail. At 5th level, it's 2d8. But it's missing hit points, so it becomes 2d12. That be versus. Yeah, that's the versatile roll.
Yep.
You're a first time.
Ooh.
16 necrotic. As
16 necrotic.
as the
So-
clicking of my tongue rings out in its head like bells.
So, all right. So you hit it, and it does 16 damage. Gotcha. So you blast this like, I don't know if it's a blast or not. Told the dead, but
it's
you just
more
kind of
of a-
focus your energy,
yeah.
and it's just all three heads just.
I don't understand why it's necrotic damage. It should be more like a psychic because it's coming from like inside their head.
Mhm.
But I'll take it. Necrotic is whatever.
All right. So, anything else? You moving or anything?
I just stood up. Actually, that is that's gonna be 21 damage because of my extra 5 because my radiant soul is still active.
Oh, gotcha.
And the extra 5 is radiant damage. If it matters.
No, not on the chimera.
I
21?
And these big white feathery wings start to dust me off as I'm standing back up. It's nice little feather duster for me.
All right. So on its turn, it gets to the top. It gets slammed against the ceiling as it falls back down a little bit. I'd say it's probably at roughly about 50 feet in the air at that point. And it just kind of goes into like a nosedive at you, Meridius, and Spoofy and Ariel, as it opens up that dragon mouth again and unleashes a cone down onto you guys. As it swoops past and comes to, we'll say, roughly about there. It's roughly about, I'll say it's about 15 feet in the air at that point. So, give or take. So I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw again.
Did it get close enough for us to take attacks of opportunity as it turned, or did it? from
No,
a
it got
higher
down
range?
just enough where the cone would hit the ground.
Gotcha. That's
Wash
what I
over you
figured,
guys.
but I have to
Yeah.
ask,
That is a dirty 20, sir.
30-20, okay.
Yeah.
I also got a 20 in my roll, but Nat precedes it.
You got a 19?
I rolled a 20 sided dice, but I didn't.
All right, so
Shit. Oh shit.
All the damages.
28
Oh, I like
damage. Meridius, you take none as you use your haste to kind of just, you're blocking the flames with your shield as they're falling. They're just
like,
falling so
"Oh,
slow.
shit."
Oh, it's too
And
easy.
the Spoofy and Aurel, you take 14 as Aurel just kind of falls backwards onto the ground.
Oof.
And and the chimera flies like arcing off to the left there. And
Switching
it'll
over to
be-
blind GM rolls, Diz.
It'll be Meridius' turn. As it
So-
flies past, also there's blood spewing out too all over you guys, so it's just raining blood still pouring out.
Is that a Slayer song?
Bless you.
Thank you.
So I saw this skeleton come running out, waving
Mhm.
its arms. Does it look like it's trying to attack? Yes, no, maybe?
It has its arms up, and
Okay.
it doesn't look like it's with the palms open, you know.
And it came
Actually,
from the
in
northern...
the universal sign of aggression,
Yeah.
arms up, hands open.
and it came from the northern end of the room.
Yes.
Okay. You said the dragon's still 15 feet off the ground?
Yep, about 15 feet, yeah, as it swooped past, yep.
Okay. Well, in that regard, I'm going to walk up to this right here.
Yep.
And I'm going to restrain it.
Okay, you're gonna like grapple it.
Mhm.
Okay. Just make an athletics check. I don't know if it's resisting you, so it's as you kind of grab at it. I would say it would
that
probably try to
is-
resist.
That is athletics 18.
18, yeah, definitely. You grab a hold of this thing, but it's not hard because it's only got one arm now. So you can just kind of grab it by its neck and grab its one arm, and
It's all
So,
skin and bone.
As I grab
Yeah.
it, I look at it and go, "You unholy abomination, if you are in charge of this beast, command it to stop or you both die."
it's just there's no eyeballs, there's no skin, there's no lower jaw. It just kind of turns its head, and the skull just slowly turns, and it even turns slower because you're hasted. It's just this. It's like a 5-minute turn. It's like,
The poor baby.
But he said it loud enough that Keltash should have heard
okay,
the
yeah.
conversation.
The
And that'll
poor
end my
baby
turn.
skeleton. He doesn't
Okay.
know.
He
Trance.
doesn't know.
Tricks.
Can we adopt the skeleton?
It will
Um,
not.
So
It's
funny
already
thing.
dead.
Tim, shut up so I can take my turn. There's a pillar between Trix and the skeleton, so she doesn't know it's there. So Trix just sees the chimera, and she's going to do her thing.
All right.
She's gonna move closer, and
Okay.
she's going to fly slightly higher,
Okay.
and she's gonna shoot her dang shotgun.
Okay.
Wait, I wanna see if it does it for the shotgun. So we're gonna try this.
Oh, it's got a little image.
We're good.
It
we're
is-
gonna roll normal.
Oh,
That
you
was
can-
a shitty roll, you motherfuckers! Why did I try to use the rolling system?
Because party dice. I don't know how you got that die, but that was
Hold
party
on.
die.
It didn't add any dex to that, did it? Oh yeah, it is +4. Yeah, so I was like,
Wait,
goodness.
so my shotgun's +8. I don't know what it did.
Okay, so it's an 11 then.
Yeah, so it would still miss, and she flies back 5 feet.
It just added your dex, I think, is what it's done. It didn't add proficient.
I don't
It's-
know. This
it's
was my
making you
first
not
attempt rolling
proficient.
because cool die.
It's making you not proficient with it as well.
Oh, because I don't think my character sheet has guns
Yep.
marked as proficient.
But that's fine.
Um,
It's an 11. It still misses, but it knocks you back 5 feet as
As Trix does her thing.
Just echoes throughout the room.
And you just hear fairy voiced swearing.
Trix, is this the first time we've attacked it? Because it should still be glowing from guiding
Oh
bolt.
yeah.
I was about
Do
to-
I
I was
get to
about
roll
to-
again?
Yeah, I was about to ask about that, but
Let's see.
Okay,
That's
so I
guiding bolt. Keltash didn't attack.
Nope.
Telvair didn't attack yet. Attacked the skeleton. Elreal.
I attacked, but not like that kind of attack.
Yeah,
Like
you
I,
did a
it was a
saving
saving
throw.
throw, not a
Right.
not a target.
So that wouldn't have done it. It was Chimera's turn. It blasted you with fire. Meridius, what did you do in your turn?
he grappled.
I
the
He
grappled
went
the
to the skelly
skeleton.
boy. So, I
So,
get advantage?
You get advantage. Yeah.
So we're roll
Nice.
again, and I don't know how to add the other 4, so we're just gonna do that. Yay!
22,
So
yeah,
it's a
that
22.
hits. That is.
Yay! So then
Good
I'm
catch
not gonna
there.
roll. I'm not gonna roll the damage there because it's not gonna be right. She still got shoved her 5 feet back. God damn it! That's a 1 on the damage. So that's 6 damage.
6 damage. You fire as it hits somewhere into its side there, under its wing. You see it kind of jerk, and it turns slightly over to the left as it falls, slams to the ground.
Oh, so it looked dead, or is it just down?
As it hits the ground, slides, and is
Okay.
motionless. So we'll
That
say it
looked like
lands
Disney's
about here.
bifocals to see the status effects because he got
It is
way
awful.
in there.
Like it's.
They are so tiny.
It is so, and especially because I have to see all you guys, right? So I have to zoom way out.
Right. Like I can't see shit.
But when you zoom in, everything looks really cool. Like the artwork on that guy, the chimera, is pretty detailed and stuff. So, all right, so it hits the ground, slides, and Trix, you're knocked back 5 feet in the air.
And she's gonna move her cannon to here,
Okay.
and it's still gonna be pointed at the chimera, and she's still got gun out, like, all right, is it dead?
Alright.
She is not gonna make the cannon shoot though, because that'd be just mean.
As this happens, Meridius, you feel the skeleton just start kind of jerking, violently.
How violently is it though if I'm holding on to it?
I mean, it
I mean, as me hasted, how violently is this?
yeah, it's. I mean, you can tell that it's upset or something about what's
It's
happened.
becoming more aggressive.
It is becoming more aggressive. It's not actually attacking you; it's just trying to pull away from you. But it's
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Mordecai. Still turn order until you guys tell me any different. So
Okay, so do I see Meridius up there struggling with a skeleton?
yep.
Okay, so and it looks like that the chimera is down.
Also, Real is laying on the ground too, motionless.
Ah, shit.
Next to a rock, by the way.
That
Make
is
your own-
not good
Make your
for
own
him.
assumptions, because you apparently didn't notice.
That is not good for him. But also he comes back to life, so I mean that is not a a big problem.
Oh, I can't wait to see what I roll to be on my next iteration of Elreal.
Okay, so
There's
is
only so many
Elreal
classes
the
left.
one
though.
that looks like a ninja?
Mhm.
Okay, so I guess Mordecai will run up here and use an action to put a potion of healing down Elreal's throat.
All right. So he's got kind of bandana across your nose and mouth, right? So you have to pull that down. What does he see? Toril? I don't know if anybody's seen your face, so
You see the very almost akin to what you saw upstairs. There's a very chiseled, defined, semi-elvish, but also not face with bright blonde hair neatly put into a bun. And if the eyes are still open, you see them still lit like they are crystal blue, but they are lit up as if there was a light source behind them.
okay. And you unstop her. As you pull us down, you're kind of taken aback. You're like, why is he wearing this mask? I mean, he has a nice chiseled jawline. You know,
He should not cover up his face. It is very nice.
as you pour the potion down his throat.
Yeah. He would be a hit of the ladies.
All right, and with that, he heals for how much?
Let's see.
2d4 plus 2, right? If it's just a regular one.
This is where Clan's like, oh shit, I don't actually have a potion.
No, I do. I do have a potion here. I just don't know how to get it. Okay, I guess like that. Boom.
And then you click the healing.
Healing.
It may try to add it to you.
I thought
so
we do
I don't know.
full for action, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we do full, yeah. So we don't actually have
That's
to roll
right.
it.
That's
So.
right. Okay.
Yeah, good point. So that's what, 10 points of healing. So you're still
I get it,
prone,
yeah.
but you kind of open your eyes, or your eyes start darting around if they were open.
Your roll did come close though to getting max plan.
You know, I try.
I lock eyes with Mordecai, and then realize that the whole like face covering is gone, and really quickly, like, oh shit, and, like start covering, like pulling the hood back and putting the scarf back around, and getting all set up to where you can't see my face again.
I mean, at this point, I think we're out of turn order anyway. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
The skeleton doesn't appear to be that big of a threat to you guys. So at that, you guys are free to say whatever you're doing. So
Mordecai's going to run up here to Meridius.
I wish it's really moving now.
And he is going to look at the skeleton, and he's going to go, "Are you the boy?"
it's just no jaw, just
Well, I
looks
know.
back at you.
This.
It just looks
Yeah.
like in your direction,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make any type of response.
Okay. Okay.
As it
okay.
kind of as it stops,
Just-
trying to pull away from Meridius.
Let him go, Meridius.
No.
I think he's okay. If he was going to attack, he would have attacked you before.
If this is the one we need, then we need questions answered.
Oh,
If
well,
this
let
is
me.
not, then I will dispatch him now.
Okay, Mr. Skeleton Man. Look at Mordecai. Okay, so this is what I need. Yes, no. Are you the boy that was taking care of the chimera? Yes or no?
You're speaking in common.
Yes. First, I will try common.
Okay, it just looks at you.
Shit. Okay, so this is Okay, let me try this again. Maybe he does not understand common. What is another language that I speak? I say to myself.
I could try Draconic.
I know Draconic as well.
As I start walking up, I go, try Sylvan or Elvish.
Okay. I can't remember where on this thing shows my languages.
So if you're looking on D&D Beyond, it's over on the left-hand side.
I was looking at my character sheet and
Under attributes, if you scroll down,
Yeah.
it has languages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there. Okay, I got Draconic, Common, Infernal, Elvish, and Goblin. So I will try Elvish. And I'll say the same thing that I asked him before, and make the head motion and for yes and no, but I'll speak it in Elvish.
What was the question? Are you the boy?
Are you the boy that was taking care of the chimera? Ah,
It
good.
nods.
You speak. Okay, you speak Elvish. I am so glad I took the time to learn Elvish from that guy at the guild. Okay, good. Meridius, he says he is the boy that took care
Here,
of
I'm
the
gonna put-
chimera.
Meridius right there. Like
Okay.
you're holding him that way, okay?
Okay. That like what the old man said. Okay, do you know the old librarian? Okay. Okay. He's locked in a room. Did you know that? Okay. Is the old librarian a good man? A good person, a nice person.
There's a pause.
Ask him if the librarian is considered evil.
Okay. Is the librarian evil? Okay, he says no.
Ask him if he knows that there is someone locked in that room.
He said he did not know. Okay. Do you
He
know of
didn't know-
anyone being locked in a room? And I point in the direction of where the room would be. In this area. Okay, he says no. He does not know of any locked, but he knows the librarian. And the librarian is not evil.
As it kind of looks back over Meridius' shoulder to the north end passage. Kind of almost gesturing in that direction.
Is that your room? Right? Because he said it was in the north, right, Meridius? That he had a room in the north where he stayed?
Yes, of sorts.
Oh, okay. Will you take me there? Can I go with you to your? Okay, excellent. Okay, Meridius, will you let him go so that I can go with him to his room?
You're not going alone. You should know that by now.
Okay. Do you mind if Meridius goes with us to your room?
It turns and looks at Meridius.
I hope it's like a full it's like a full 180 turn around.
Turns back. You said, do you mind?
Yeah.
He
okay,
says no.
okay.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't mind.
Okay. All right.
That's
okay,
always a
that-
weird question when people ask it that way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you
Okay.
mind?
Okay.
You have to
So he's
respond negatively to.
right. Yeah. He said you can go. So let us go and check out his room.
Meridius will release his hold and pull his trident.
As it kind of runs over here to the chimera and starts
Which-
kind of feeling around with one arm on it.
I'm declaring the chimera under arrest with a foot on its neck. So is it coming near that area?
It just comes to the side of it,
Which
Okay.
kind of
net?
close to you.
Well,
Yeah.
Trix came over next to Keltash, except she was riding on top of her cannon, just sitting on top of it with leg on either side. And she's like, "Heh, I did that." Just pointing like, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Is-
Like the lady says, you are under arrest for being ridiculous in this space and impeding the law.
As it's leaning over, it puts its hand on the side of it and kind of lowers its head down. And as it's bent down on its knee next to it. And then you see it raise its head up, and as you guys are talking, it does that same thing where it kind of puts its head almost 180 degrees behind to look at you guys. And then it brings it back around as it stands up and walks back over to towards Meridius and Mordecai. As it stops and picks up its arm and puts it back up there, and you hear it kind of pop back into place.
Yeah, it's not creepy or anything.
That sounds horrible. I don't
Then
know
it
if there's a way
gathers-
I can help you with that.
With two hands, it gathers up its ribs and just kind of carries the ribs with it for now.
Does
And,
it look like there's a jaw anywhere on or about the chimera? A
You
jaw
can
with a
roll
mandible?
investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just that.
Spoofy's filling a couple vials with the
Keltish-
chimera's blood.
Okay. It's easy to do because it has a large open gash on the side of it. It's not very hard to do. So you can mark those down. Just so you know, Keltash, you personally haven't been here in a few sessions since they basically kind of walked through this place. They haven't explored a lot of the areas. So yeah. So, what was your investigation?
Rolling it right now. Oh, I did it with advantage. No, that's wrong.
Still, that's an 18. If we take even the lower of one of those, it's still an 18. So, I wonder if it tells us which came first.
You have to click it.
18 came first. 18 came first. So, 18 plus whatever you have, which I guess is a 0. You very thoroughly check around. You don't find anything like on the chimera that you can see would be a jawbone. It begins to lead you to the north here. I think there's a gap in the map there where some light's leaking through there. It's really difficult as it leads you through here. As you're coming down the hallway, you notice a chest, or a big, it's not a chest so much as it's a big, like, wooden piece of furniture with some, I don't know, it's more like a crate, like a big crate or something. And as it kind of comes around the side, it walks up here, and it kind of opens the door to this little cage. And then just stands there.
So, can I see something? Is there anything in the cage?
No. I mean, even if you zoom in, you would see some bones there, but that's just for you guys. If you were to have came up here beforehand, that's it would just be laying there in bones.
Mordecai,
Yes.
ask him who put him there.
Did someone put you in the cage?
You can see it looks like it's thinking about the question, and then slowly kind of shakes its head, like it's not really sure how to answer that.
He seems to say yes, but I think he's confused. Like, okay, did someone force you into the cage? Lock
Again,
you in the cage.
It looks at you like pausing, and then kind of nods.
Ask
Was
him
it?
if it was the librarian?
That is what I was going to do. Was it the librarian?
It very quickly just shakes its head no.
Okay, he says no.
Would this be faster if you could just speak with him?
Yes.
Oh, very much so. Yes, that would be amazing. But I do not know how to speak dead.
I think I have a thing better. He'll reach over, and since he can concentrate on that summon dead undead spell for an hour, he'll just rip off Thorgar's jaw, like dislocate it,
Okay.
and hand it off to the other skeleton.
Is it kind of looks at it and just kind of attaches it?
It's a universal jawbone.
It's I'd say it's
We'll
maybe
get
a
Trix
little
in here to mend it if we have to.
it's a little bigger than it would normally
Trix
be
is
for this
distracted.
this skeleton's a little smaller.
Got like an underbite now.
So it's got like this underbite, so it's like as it speaks in Elvish to you, it says and it's when it speaks in the Elvish, it's some of the words don't make complete sense. It's like it's an Elvish language, but it's different. You've heard it before. It sounds similar to the dialect of that one of the dialects that the librarian had used with you.
Okay.
I have to do the jaw.
Yeah. I will to help aid the translation. I will cast comprehend languages.
Okay. Okay. It says, "Why did you kill my pet,
The chimera.
my friend?"
Yeah, I apologize for that. I truly do. We thought that it was going, that its purpose was to attack us. We did not know that it was your pet.
I have one purpose. What am I to do now?
I
As
do
it
not
walks over
know.
to the chest, and it opens the chest, the trunk, whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of pushes open the large lid, and this just. It's not a pleasant smell. It's almost like dead meat.
Dead.
Like it's almost like kind of rotten a little bit.
Mordecai will move over to the chest and look in it.
Okay, it's just this
Yeah.
gray colored meat. Almost like in like tentacle forms, like just worm like looking meat.
Is that
Is-
what your friend ate?
Yes. Well, you don't. He doesn't
Oh,
understand.
I thought he cast comprehend languages on.
On you cast it on him or cast it on yourself?
I cast it so I can understand him better
Oh.
with
Yeah.
the Elven dialect that he's speaking.
But are you speaking
Gotcha.
Elvish?
Yes.
No, it's Sly.
Oh,
No, I'm
yeah,
not speaking Elvish.
It just looks at you. So
is so is this what the chimera ate?
yes.
So I mean, there's nothing I can do to bring the chimera back. I apologize for that. I truly do. But as far as purpose goes, you are more than welcome to help us if you feel, if you want to. You are not obligated at all. But there is a gentleman that is trapped behind a door that you referred to, and I refer to as the librarian. He wants out of that door. Is it safe to let him out?
You speak of something?
Yes.
I'm sorry, something.
We all
There
think
is-
of something.
There is something behind the door
It
that
can
says it
nods.
is an old man. Yes. Okay. So, if we can get him out, maybe he can help you some way. He seems to be very knowledgeable about things. So maybe he can help
Yes.
you. All right. But one question though, if you don't mind, if it is too personal a question, please tell me. And I will refrain from asking it again. But what happened to you?
Don't understand the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me figure out a way to say this. You appear to be not alive anymore. Like you do not have flesh over your bones. You are but a skeleton man now. And I was wondering if someone hurt you and made you this way, or if it was just over time, but you somehow just kept living.
Just because of the Elder Eye that I live.
Oh yes. Oh, the thing down there. I saw the chapel, the temple with the seats and stuff down there. Did you worship
said-
this Elder Eye?
We consume his body and gain eternal life.
Oh. So you ate something and then now you're this man that stands before me.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, I tell you what, you want to come with me and my friends to let this librarian out and see if maybe there's something he can do for you?
That
Give you a
closes
new purpose?
the trunk back down.
Thank you. That was very pungent.
So are you guys making your way back to the librarian then?
Yep.
Okay. So just to kind of make things a little quicker, we'll just slide everybody back through. What are you guys doing?
I want to harvest the chimera. I want to like cut and like chop the tail off.
What?
Okay.
Now, hey there. Hold on just a second. This is a prisoner of the law. You cannot defile its
Well,
living or dead remains.
Keltash, maybe, I mean, the horns over here, those look like a weapon. We should probably disarm it. We should take those
Indeed.
off. Mm-hmm.
Indeed, disarming is allowable. As the
What if it
as
still
the
has?
criminal act of hurting one in the course of its duty is not allowable. The horns may go.
Can you help me out with that?
Well, I am retaining it under arrest just at present, but I will gladly hold down that portion of head in an arresting form.
Well, if there's fear that the horns can still do some damage, the tail over here is a bit bigger, so it can do a lot more damage. So, wouldn't it be best to to take care of this so that way we can protect our members? Because
Indeed,
if it's not connected, then it can't hurt nobody.
Yes, indeed, deputy, you have a point. Remove the tail.
You
Aye,
bet
sir.
you dust. Roll a nature check. I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Keltash, I might need some help with. I might need some help with the horns, cause like one of those is as big as my leg.
It's a 17.
17. So it takes you probably a good, like, what are you cutting with? Your dagger?
No, my scythe actually.
Oh, scythe. Okay.
Yeah.
So it still takes you probably a good, 2 or 3 minutes to just kind of saw through this, cut through this scales and meat and everything. So, and
make sure that is humane what you were doing there. Okay, prisoner must not be tortured.
For sheriff.
I think he had a numbing cream in his bag. He probably used that.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Indeed.
Tricks,
Indeed.
you trying to take a horn. So you need
I'm
to
trying to
roll
get Keltash to help me.
a nature
I'm
check.
holding the neck down.
Oh, it's a nature
And-
check? Okay, I'm okay
Yeah,
with
it is-
that.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be strength based and I had concerns.
Oh no, no, you're just trying to cut this off without destroying it, you know, without making it useless or
Okay.
something.
We're
So-
gonna roll this.
14.
All right, so you get it off there. It's a little sloppy.
Hold- with me
It's
holding.
got some
neck
gore
steady.
and stuff on you. It's not real clean, but you get the horn off there.
Yay!
Yeah,
I have a chimera
there
horn.
is a lot of blood all over the floor.
I got a chimera tail.
We're terrible. They're just gonna walk back through with the skeleton
not-
and
yeah,
see
I'm
us
not even-
substantially
Listen.
lose.
All right, so as you guys go in here, the skeleton walks out into the chapel and walks right down to where that little
Oh, it's
trap door opened up on the wall there, and grabs the handle and pulls it down. And Mordecai, is you hear the lock on the door in front of you click, and the doorknob turn. And we're gonna pick up there next time to see what's behind the door.
What indeed?
Is it an old man? Is it the big bad evil guy? Tune in next time.
Hey, clan. I got a
Yep.
question for you.
Sure.
Do you remember when Josh was DMing a game and early on we let like this evil vampire lord out and he became the big bad, and
Mm-hmm. I do.
I'm afraid history's repeating itself right now.
Listen, I'm fine with that because my guy became a level 20 necromancer king, and that was fine.
And destroyed Waterdeep in an entirely
Also
different
took
reality.
out Waterdeep. So you know what? If that happens to Mordecai, that's fine. He can become a level 20 sorcerer and rule over
If-
all things.
If all the hints that I've picked up on Mordecai are true, you're going to be so much cooler than anything else.
Well, that was fun. I don't know if it was the
That
new
was
system
fun.
or what, but it was just fun to do.
I like the new system.
The new
honestly.
system's really cool.
Firebolt is now my favorite spell. Until I see Eldritch Blast.
Oh my
I was
god,
gonna
Eldritch
say,
Blast.
Is
I know.
Clan cheating on Eldritch Blast?
Diz, we need to import a warlock in. Can we import Agminos from D&D Beyond and give it a shot?
we can do that in our spare time for fun.
Yes, all that spare time that we have.
All right, so I guess we'll go through. Let's see, Nerdicopia Network, Clan. What do we got going on?
All right, so of course there's D&D every second and fourth Sunday right here. You're watching it now, so we know you like it. You're already here. Tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, we have a Super Retro Game Show Extreme where we're currently playing through The Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Seasons. So there's a lot of blood diamonds and nut trees. So there's that. Definitely go watch that. This Thursday, barring any oh, that's right, not this. Okay, not this Thursday. This Thursday could be a surprise. Who knows? There could be another retro. There could be just random ass stream. There could be the return of After the Roll. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But that's what we're doing. Also, during the week, there could be random just Final Fantasy either 14 or 16 streams. You never know. It's crazy over here, and that's the way we like it. Also, if you're like, hey, this episode was cool, I would really like to know what happened before this. We have a deal for you right now for the low price of free $99. You can go to YouTube and watch all of our old content, which is all the previous episodes of Not Actually Heroes of Forgotten and Not Actually Heroes Cataclysm, Super Retro Game Show Extreme, After the Roll, and Three Old Men right now in their entirety, commercial free, except for, you know, what YouTube plays. We can't control that. We're sorry.
Except for the commercials.
Don't
Except for the commercial.
forget the greatest video on the channel Clan Diesel's Halloween review at 3 a.m.
That's
or
right.
whatever.
4 a.m. movie review.
4
of
a.m.
the
movie reviews.
of the 2018 movie Halloween. It was great. So go there. It's in chat. Definitely go there. If you're like, hey, I would like to talk with you guys more. We would like to talk to you too. So join our Discord. It's right there. Come in. Say hi. You guys are great. You guys suck. Fuck all y'all. Whatever you want to say. Come in. Leave a comment. Someone will say something, or Buck will just ban your ass. One of the two. We don't know. Let's see what else. Oh, we have a new command. We have a new command, chat. It's brand new because we just opened a merch store. So you can come in and buy shirts, hats. There's stuff being added all the time. There's hoodies as well. I forgot the hoodies. But go in there and you can buy merch. It's great. You can make a donation if you want to. You don't have to. You can join our membership program for as little as $1. You can support Nerdicopia and we'll appreciate it. But it's all there. Just go to !merch. That'll take you to nerdicopia.net, the website, and you can go and look at our thing. Like I said, check back often. We're adding products all the time. So definitely check that out. I think that's it. That's the spiel, I believe, for everything.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Diz, take it away.
All right. We have some other streamers who play with us. Double Alt Buck. What do you got going on?
Well, as of right now, the channel is going to be dead silent until the 5th of August. I have some personal things medically that have to be taken care of, and really won't be able to do anything streaming on my end during that time frame. But on the 5th, we should have Eat Our Realm of Dragons, campaign that I DM. And then hopefully once we get through all this BS that I have going on, I'll feel like streaming again, and we'll either be doing survival game or an MMO of sorts, depending on what's happening at the time.
that is true. That is true. We're just waiting on the artwork. But we can contract that out. I'm fine with that. You don't have to make everything.
Timmy Turbo TV. Alliteration is important. What do you got going on?
Alliteration is important. Very important. So
Almost put Turbo.
Listen. We're not gonna.
I mean, if you put Two Bro, it'd be his Xbox name.
It is Timmy Two Bro on Xbox. But so currently, right now, we got going on a no shipping challenge on Stardew Valley that I have begrudgingly accepted. I've kind of learned a little bit more of how I'm supposed to do it, so we should have a little bit of a better time next time we do it, which will be on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, once we're done with that, we typically do like RPG-esque games. We got into Fallout 76 pretty heavy for a while, and we'll be going back to that once we're done with this Stardew challenge. But yeah, come on and check us out. It's a good time.
Here's my question for Timmy Turbo TV.
Mm-hmm.
When are you coming back to the creative game MMORPG Final Fantasy 14?
I was actually going to hop on after we got off of here.
Oh, well, nice. Shit, there you go. All right.
Streaming wise, that's probably like way down the road, if I even decide to stream that game. But I try to. No, okay, so it's like been a really, really hectic week for me, so that's kind of why I haven't been on.
Same.
But yeah, come on out, check us out, have some fun, and listen to me get into arguments in chat and give Ellen anxiety, because apparently my playstyle it hurts her deeply.
So stressful. So bad. I feel like fishing right here. I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh, I should go cut down that tree. I wonder if there's anything I can forage over on the opposite side of the fucking map.
Hi, would you like to cut down this tree? I know I would.
I think we should go to the mines, chat.
It's so painful. Oh, we'll mine a couple levels. Doesn't get to the next elevator.
Damn, plant your damn crops.
I would love this. I love the
No,
randomness.
seriously. No, just come and watch me go slowly insane in chat. It's painful.
Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
My favorite was
James
when
Bond.
Timmy goes, I gotta go kill 10 slimes. He killed 3. Timmy, you didn't
And
kill all
Ben
your
left.
slimes. Oh yeah, that's right. He goes back to his house. He goes back in the cave. He kills 3 more slimes. He leaves. Timmy, that's only over half of what you gotta kill. It's fine. We'll go back. He goes and kills 2. And I'm like, Timmy, you still got 2 to go. Oh, it's fine. We'll walk back in there and kill them later. Like, Jesus, dude. There's a,
He
there's a list
understands
here.
my pain.
I have ADHD, and that still kills my head.
Yeah. So come watch Timmy play Stardew Valley. It's a grand time if you
Yes.
don't know what's going on.
It's the price you pay for friendship with me.
I regret everything with this challenge.
If Ellen hadn't brought it up to me, we wouldn't even be doing this, man.
I thought you knew what you were doing more than you do.
Hey, I understand it. One
Why do you
time,
think why do you think I've never finished year 1?
one time, chat had me shave my eyebrows off, so there was that.
Yeah, that's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
It was awesome.
Chad also had you dress up like Tifa.
That's true.
That was the sexiest thing I've ever seen.
We need
It
to
was
get that
2
goal
ends of the
going.
spectrum.
Is that gonna be for Halloween this year? Are you gonna do a Tifa stream?
Actually, it's a combination. It's going to be an eyebrowless Tifa
I
stream.
tell you
I
what
don't know.
happens if I can lose enough weight to fit comfortably in that cloud outfit. Then I'll make him do the Tifa thing again. If he can find the outfit.
That's
So,
it. My wife.
I know where
ain't
the
throwing out
cloud stuff
outfit.
is. It's hanging up in the closet, but
Yeah.
I paid
don't-
good money for that. She can't be throwing that shit out. I paid
all
for
you
that
say.
attire. Thank you.
She
I
saw
made that
enough.
shit look good. Well, if you go back to the YouTube video, you may see enough as well.
all right, Big Slide TV. You got anything like that going on in your channel?
Oh no. Yeah, we're doing Destiny and starting out most streams watching WWE or AEW or talking sports in general, and then playing Destiny till the end of the night. So we're going from like 7 p.m. Central Time to about 1 a.m. right now. And then the big fun change as we get into spooky season and as Alpha 21 has hit stable, we're going to be doing Monday nights, 7 Days to Die, with the community. So we'll let people jump into the server with us and play around once they've integrated into the community, and we'll be running that at least until after Halloween every Monday. That's about it. That and a lot of Destiny.
Yeah, we like to detonate sometimes, right?
That's a big plushie.
He's just
Judgy, what you got going on Dungeon Mechanics?
Over on Dungeon Mechanics, this coming week we have a lot of things. We got some Piss in the Apple Juice. Our kids have started their new adventure to try and track down another imaginary friend that is wreaking havoc. And then Thursday we have Dusk of Accordia. So they went into the battle the last episode, and then the floating city that they were on is no longer floating, and they crashed into the world. So all of the repercussions from that will start to
Your Age of
Filter.
Ultron in this shit?
Age of Ultron? I don't get it. Oh yeah, yeah, like that, except worse because
The
a lot of people
entire
died.
final sequence of that.
There was
fucking
no
movie?
Avengers to save everyone. So many
What do
people are
you
dead.
He said, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
And then Saturday we have Haro Horizon, which will be very interesting. We'll have a new player come stop by to see that, because we'll be using cipher system build in a underground oracle centric playthrough, if that makes sense. If you don't, then stop by Dungeon Mechanics and it will.
There you go.
Also, I will probably start streaming on Judgy DM eventually with some awesome Final Fantasy content of all sorts.
There you go.
Every
Uh,
possible sort.
There you go.
When do we get the Judge EDM awesome WoW content?
I don't know if I'll stream that, but I'll play it. But yeah, I'll probably wait until I get back from Gen Con for that shift. But yeah, stop by. It'll be fun, I swear.
There you go. Also, chat, just so you know, before we leave, just a little stat update here. We are one follow away from our goal of 150 followers, and we are
Oh, God.
just five subs away from our goal of 20 subs. So
Should
You
I
like what
finally
you
follow
see?
now?
really hit that follow button, because that would be awesome. Just letting you know. You don't have to, but if you would, that would be cool. Oh my God.
What's up, Goal?
We just yeah. Well, shit.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. All right then. Ellen's like, I'll be your Huckleberry. All right. Well, there we go. So, thank you, Not Degenerous, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. So yeah, okay. I'm done.
Yeah, fun stream. Good way to end the night.
Yeah.
We'll just end it there.
That's a pretty good way to go.
And as always, we'll go over to Clan Diesel for that witty catchphrase that he always has, right?
That he stole from after the roll.
Hey, you know what? Listen, it's still good. We're Not Actually Heroes in Nerdicopia Network, and as always, we hope all your rolls are nat 20s. And please recycle the tapes.
Yeah, there you go. See you guys next time.
Be kind, please rewind.
I was really hoping you'd go with "You Never Miss" when the tactical piss.
No, we're saving that for a
That's
shirt.
interesting.